Monday.
Yeah, baby.
That's what I'm talking about. You know what? I bet the kids were stoked today because a lot of them got to start school. How excited are you guys?
Well, I mean, that's the thing, dude. Not only is their summer vacation over, but it ends on a Monday.
On a Monday. So excited. I sent a happy Monday out to all of our workers here, and Belle's all with, I hate Mondays. Monday sucks.
You both deserve to be beaten about the head and shoulders.
Yeah, that's what you think, man. Mondays are here, baby.
To quote the dude, Brother Bilal, oh, yeah, well, that's just your opinion, man.
This bat says otherwise.
Oh, man. Belle is not a Monday guy. We were going to go to the movies this week, and I know Belle wasn't feeling well, so we decided to, because I was bummed because I know that the Spider-Man needed my help.
Oh, yes.
So to try to, it made $1 billion this weekend.
Goodness. Wow.
Showing you once again that Batman's stupid. Absolutely stupid. So kids are back in school. It's a Monday, man. What a gorgeous day. We got a little heat coming this week.
Let's see, man. Don't ruin my Monday, Brother Chad. Come on, dude.
I'm hoping not, because I want to play some golf this week. You know what? Nothing gross. A little swamp assy, but nothing awful. Some rain.
Looks like, yeah, we're going to start ramping up the second half of the week. Wednesday, going to get back up above 90. Looks like we're going to have some of those pop-up showers and thunderstorms. Thursday's going to be mostly sunny and 93.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And then on Friday, looks like the latter half of Friday could see some pop-up showers and thunderstorms, high of 93.
That's not bad.
So, you know, the latter half of the week, we might have to do some swamp ash reports.
Right now, not too bad, though. We're going to be good. It's a good day. It's a Monday. Lots of stuff. All this fun stuff. We got the governor's race. What? And we're going to be out at Hot Springs.
Yeah.
Got a little thing right here. Join us as we broadcast live from Hot Springs in Murfreesboro for Super Talk 99.7 WTN's primary election party presented by Better Water LLC this Thursday, 8 to 6, starting at 3 with The Matt Murphy Show. Tune in or stop by as we cover the Tennessee primary live with Dan Mandis, Chris Hand, Chad Benson, Matt Murphy, Ken Weaver, Bell K, RSVP today at 997WTN.com. Yeah, your name's in there, Bell. And so it was been said.
That is a error.
No. That is honest to goodness. Man, I was watching this weekend that crash down on Broadway.
Yeah.
And everybody's talking about, like, what should we do? I don't know. Maybe a 90-year-old man and his 90-year-old wife should have had the guy or gal that was the caretaker driving them.
That is the question, isn't it?
Yes.
What was the 87-year-old man doing driving when the caretaker was in the back seat?
Well, he was 100. Was it Mitch McConnell? Because if it wasn't Mitch, then he should have been driving or she should have been driving.
Yeah.
I mean, good God.
Yeah. You know, a lot of people are saying, too, why are we allowing traffic down there in the first place?
You know, in certain areas, especially at certain times, I can understand there's no reason for traffic.
Like Friday and Saturday nights, I think they block it all off to traffic.
They're trying to figure out, well, what should we do? He's 87.
He's 87.
He could have been driving. How are you going to block it off? If he was confused, it wouldn't have mattered where you put it. He could have driven right through it.
What if he was having a medical episode?
Yeah. Or what if, I don't know, if there was somebody in the car that was younger.
Who should have been driving.
Who should have been driving. I mean, the first thing, when I saw it, I read it, I was like, why is there somebody who's a caretaker for the 90-year-old woman not driving? That should be, like, when we got my grandfather a caretaker, you know, during COVID times, he just passed COVID times, she drove everywhere. Mm-hmm. That was part of the deal.
Yeah.
Because he couldn't drive anymore. Didn't know where he was going, got confused. So that was part of the deal, was you drove. And, I mean, even if this person was 60, that's still 27 years younger than the driver.
And what if that's what happened here, Brother Chad? What if they didn't intend on even going near Lower Broad? They just were lost or something.
Which is a huge, I mean, that right there could have, and yeah, I mean, You just don't know. I mean, we could sit here and go, well, what should we do? And I saw Matt says maybe we should make. There comes a certain point in time where, yeah, you need to have every year, you need to have an update on your license. Every year. Maybe you get to a certain age, instead of, asking you questions, they should start throwing balls at you, see if you can juggle and do that stuff like the boxers do in F1, because this person was obviously confused. People were screaming and running for their lives. And it was also a situation where you've got somebody who probably, I want to know what's up with the person that couldn't drive. Because it sounds like the wife needs a full-time caretaker. Why are you driving, sir?
And what in the world are you doing on Lower Broad?
Driving on the sidewalk. Driving in luckily didn't kill more, injure more. But still, I mean, and then, they all race out and go, well, what should we do to fix this? I think the fix was in the car with somebody younger. And I think the fix is also, this happens when you have people who are elderly who drive. And I'm not saying that people at 90 can't drive. My mother-in-law's mom's still alive. She's 96. You would swear she's 60 years old.
Yeah.
She's as sharp as the day is long. By the way, smokes like 8 packs a day. It's like one of those people that, I eat a pound of bacon, smoke 8 packs a day, outlive 4 husbands.
Yep.
That person.
Don't tell me what to do.
Yeah. And there are other people I know in their 70s who shouldn't be driving at all. So, but still, this was a recipe for disaster. I'm surprised stuff hasn't happened before with, more alcohol-induced insanity. But there's only so much you can do, and I think you're right. At some point in time, you got to say, do we block certain areas off, especially with the threat of who knows what?
Yes, sir.
But what do we, again, you know what they're going to do? They're going to convene some sort of meeting, have a board meeting, and then there'll be a meeting upon meetings, and then there'll be more meetings, and then they'll have a report that comes out.
Going to put together a task force.
Absolutely have to put together a task force. Because without a task force, we can't do stuff. Telling you that right now. Oh, and of course, the usual, we were going to go to war, but then we decided not to. So there's
another stand down, do we?
Yeah. Well,
How are we going to get our 49th win if we don't go back to war?
how are we going to run up the score? Trump is, is that options? That's it. We're out of options. We're out of options because we're not going to commit thousands of people to the ground. And our partners over there, like the Saudis, who are the ones who made a phone call to Trump and said, do not do it. Please. Enough. We got to figure this out. We have to figure this out. Because if you go and do this, they've said they're not hitting you guys in America. They're hitting us. And we don't want them to hit us. So let's figure something out. And of course, he comes out and says, they want to talk. And today they came out and said, we're not talking to you. So this is what we're going to get. You talked about gas prices. They're going to go down, then something will happen, and they'll go back up a little bit, then they'll go back down. It's just going to be this way all the way through because they read the papers too, and they recognize they're holding on to the midterms and hoping and praying that, there's some sort of massive change and that the Senate and the Congress lands with the, with the Democrats. I don't know if that's going to happen. I think one will, but not both. So we'll talk about that a little bit later. But I'm excited. Kids are back in school today. Was it busy on the way in?
Wasn't for me.
It wasn't any busier for me than it has been.
Yeah, mine was pretty normal too.
Yeah.
But see, I don't think Murfreesboro or Rutherford County are back in yet.
No. Man, it's so. When you were a kid, when did you go to school?
It was after Labor Day.
It was after Labor Day. These kids are going to school earlier and earlier. But of course, I got out in June. Like I go from September to June. That was it. Now they go from August to like the end of April, beginning of May, some a little bit later.
Well, and they get a lot more days off during the year.
Yeah. They do get a lot of days off. I never got anywhere near the days off because we'd have one, like, I just remember minimum days were exciting. Like my son has a minimum day every week. I'm like, what is this? Well, you have a minimum day every week. That's crazy. How excited would you be for a minimum day? It's like, oh, this is great.
That'd be awesome.
The best. And now they have a minimum day every week. Every like once a month, they have a Friday off because the teacher's got to do something. And I'm like, I never had any of that. Dang you guys. So we're going to talk a lot today about the. I did do a song for old Monty. Hope he likes it.
You Skinner?
Skinnered-like. Yes.
Skinnered-like.
Skinnered-like.
Yeah, we don't want to get sued.
Yeah, I don't want to add. I don't want the. I don't want them coming after us. I've already been sued by one rock star. All right, and I say rock star loosely because Norman Greenbaum's not really a rock star, but he did sue us.
They did have a nice one-hit wonder.
They did, and that's why I refused to do that one-hit wonder because of that. Although I should do it because he owes me. And we had paid for the music, too. That's the thing that pissed him off. He didn't even own his, rights to it. He just didn't like it that it was on any conservative stations or anything like that. Norman Greenbaum, really?
That's why Hannity changed his theme song from Bruce Hornsby's That's Just the Way It Is, because Bruce threw a tantrum that he was using it.
Yeah, well, and here's the thing, because I don't always hear the songs that are played when I'm doing my show. And so sometimes I get the feedback of this, that, and the other. And I had no idea it was played a couple times. So I didn't even know until they're like, oh, yeah, you're being sued for this. We're like, oh, not me, but the entire, the syndication and the whole nine yards. And then they found out that he didn't actually own his music like that. He just didn't like
So he had no right to sue. No. He had no standing at all.
No, it was one of those cease and desist. And then you come out, dude, you can't cease or desist, baby. Now I'm like, we should play it every break. Because we paid for the damn thing. So a lot of stuff to get to today. Yes, we're going to talk a bit about by the way, I want to talk about Ariana Grande. Have you seen her?
No, what's going on with her?
Let's just put it this way.
It's kind of hard to see her, especially if she turns sideways.
If Karen Carpenter was here, she'd be like, you need to eat.
Oh, man, is she doing the GOP one, too?
Oh, no. She's doing the, the kind of thing where you worry because she looks like she's sick and dying.
That's not good.
No. In her new video, they showed pictures of her. You can see every rib, all of her collarbone and everything in her chest.
Yeah, she's always been really skinny, but this looks unhealthy.
Yeah, it is unhealthy.
That does not sound...
no.
That sounds like she might have, what is it, dysmorphia?
Yeah, body dysmorphia.
You think you're fat, but you're not.
And that's what, isn't that what Karen Carpenter had, right?
I think that was Karen Carpenter's
thing.
Yeah,
she always thought
she was anorexic.
Anorexic. She thought she was always too fat.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, this is...
I guess anorexia and bulimia both have a dysmorphia component.
Dysmorphia, yeah. So we'll talk a bit about that because I think watching that is tough. Plus, governor's race. Our friends over at WSMV did a fact check.
Oh, yeah?
On some of the stuff that I think is kind of hilarious. So we'll do a little fact checking ourselves. And, of course, I got so we've had John Rose's song. Oh, by the way, Marsh, I was playing around with stuff this weekend. I'm like, I'm playing around on the old AI, I'm like, okay, you know what? I can make a voice that sounds like her. We get her to answer any question any way we want. I'm like, oh, I don't think this is going to be good. But instead, we're going to do a puppet, I think. You know who offered to play the puppet?
Who?
Jackson. Jackson's like, I'll play the puppet. I'm like, oh, God, no, you won't. Maybe you will. We're going to see. We're going to see. So it's a lot of fun stuff today, guys, because it's Monday. We do fun. Of course, Bill does sports, a bunch of other good stuff on the way. If you're missing the show, shame. We got podcasts. Reach out to us across all of our social media. Happy Monday, baby. Woo! Chad Benson Show. Incogni, your data is important. You need to protect your data. INCOGNI.com/Benson saves you 60%. My phone is silent because I don't get spam texts or spam calls anymore, thanks to my data being protected by Incogni. They go in there and make sure that your data is controlled by you because those data brokers, they got to take your, right, so that they get all of your stuff, everything from who you voted for to the medicines you take, everything. And they've got to take you off that list, right? That's what they do. Otherwise, if you don't request it and they make it so hard, they can sell it to anybody. Scammers, criminals, anybody who wants it, they can get. And you don't want that. Control your data. It's important to control your data. So you're not scammed. So you're not fooled. So you're not having people come in and try to do everything they possibly can to steal all of your passwords. Control your data. Incogni's going to help you. They got me over, I think we're over like 350, 400, something like that. data brokers, they've removed me off their list in the space of no time. Try it. You won't be disappointed. Incogni.com/Benson saves you 60% right there. Incogni.com/Benson.
Hey, it's Dan Mandis from Super Talk 99.7 WTN and Nashville's Morning News. I'm here with Chris from USS, United Structural Systems. He's checking out my basement, my foundation, my crawl space to see if there's anything wrong. Fingers crossed. All right, so there's good news and there's bad news. The bad news is we found some cracks in my basement wall. The good news, I've got Chris here who's going to walk me through the next steps.
Yes, so unfortunately, your house has been subject to the pressure of the dirt. The hydrostatic pressure, heavy dirt pushes on foundation walls, and you've got a little bit of what we call bowing. So that wall is pushed in a little bit. We have a lifetime warranty solution for that. So we install, usually in a day or two, this can be done in most situations. We install carbon fiber straps, which keep the wall from moving inward at any point in the future. It's a lifetime warranty for anybody that ever owns this house. So it's a quick and routine thing that we do, but it yields some long-lasting benefits.
It's a great selling point if you want to sell your house.
Absolutely. Good thing about our warranties is they're not only transferable, like the contract says, they're automatically transferred when you sell your house. So you'll have to sign any paperwork or even send us an email saying that you sold your house. Warranty would transfer to the next owner.
That explosive diarrhea outbreak has now turned deadly. Details at 12:30 on Super Talk 99.7 WTN.
Yeah, I saw that. Awful.
Yeah.
You know what?
Are we actually going to be using the phrase death by diarrhea?
I mean, it's possible. I mean, you know,
yeah.
That's what happens when you get, when
I mean, that's what it is.
like in Haiti
Wow.
and stuff, when the earthquake came and all of a sudden cholera came, that's basically what happens. So it's awful. But this weekend I went shopping and I was like hungry and I'm like, man, I want a salad. And everywhere I looked, they just said, nope, I can't.
Yeah.
I can't.
Not worth the risk.
No,
I did the same thing, man. So,
Well, you still got a few days before you're in the clear on something
Yeah.
you ate.
yeah, this Friday.
man, you could explode at the Hop Springs.
I
You
could,
could explode at any time.
Wouldn't
We'll
that
be waiting for the
something?
news. I'll look back there and the place will be like empty.
Dude, if you see me dancing around about a minute and a half into the news, you know what's going on.
It's just, getting your groove on is what you're saying?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it is a,
Chad, you're cracking me up, dude. Did you really want a salad this weekend?
I did, because I can't have one. So, I mean, somebody's all, it's D-bed, death by explosive diarrhea. They had underlying issues. So,
Yeah.
but still, it doesn't matter because they went to get a salad.
Yeah.
You know, it shouldn't kill you. Like, if you're going to die, it should be for like a steak, right?
Something good.
Somewhere you're like, I ate 45 pounds of ice cream today.
You know what they haven't had a recall or a problem with when it comes to food? Candy.
Yeah, ding
That-
dongs.
Yeah, it's just candy. That's your food group right there. Go for it.
I had a ding dong today. Guess what? Feel fantastic.
Did you put it in the fridge first?
Yeah, well, I did, but I got it out and brought it to work.
Ah, yeah.
And I was eating my other snacks because I do. You know what I want? I want a chicken salad because I have a couple chicken salads a week normally.
Chicken salad is good.
It is, but I'm afraid now to just. I'm like, what do I do? Get lettuce, go home and wash it for 2 hours until it's gross?
Use lettuce's ugly cousin kale.
Excuse me, I thought you said kale. I couldn't hear you. Did you say kale? Gail? Who's Gail?
What the hell is wrong with you?
Renee says, make cabbage salads, guys. No, that also sounds gross.
That'd give you really bad gas, too.
The only way it gets any grosser than making a cabbage salad is if you boil it or steam it, and then it's really rank.
Yeah.
Well, it's rank afterward, too.
Yeah, it's definitely
Because you have
rank.
gas for about a day.
Because you're all,
Yeah.
you don't want that, guys.
You got to go around saying, that wasn't me.
But it was. We knew it was. Absolutely. I think the best thing to do. Somebody said 1936. I ate at Jersey Mike's 4 days last week. Lettuce all 4 days. Oh my God. You were taken right into your own hands.
I think we need to have an intervention with that guy because that apparently seems to be an attempt at suicide.
That does.
It's going to be to say.
I have a couple, because what I do is I go and I'll take the deep fryer or whatever, and I'll cook up some chicken breast or something like that, and then I'll throw them on a salad. I'll have some ranch and stuff. And I'm just like, I can't. And then what I end up doing, I end up eating just chicken strips with barbecue sauce.
Yeah, dude. Yesterday I made us some spinach enchiladas, but I couldn't use a bag of spinach like I usually do. I'm just scared. I'm too scared.
Yeah, right now, absolutely.
So I had to do frozen spinach, but I don't even know if that can protect you, really.
No.
Because they still got to harvest it.
Yeah, somebody's had to make the damn thing. That's right. I said the damn thing because that's what can happen to you. You're like, oh God. You don't want that. I like this.
I'll be back.
6593 said, I bought a salad the other day. Walmart, got home, was excited to eat it, looked at it, thought, nah, it's not worth it. Trash.
This is what I'll be doing during the newscast if it hits me on Friday. Like during sound, if you see me doing this, then you know. And then if I wrap the newscast up in like a minute and a half, you know what's going on.
Yes.
And if I'm not back for the next newscast, well,
Then we really know what's
then
going
we know.
on.
We'll call the paramedics. We think we know what happened. He had some dangerous fruits and vegetables.
thank goodness it's just down the hall.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
This is another perfect example of why you don't eat vegetables, people.
We've been trying to tell you guys that for a long time. Was it Dr. Atkins? He was right. It was absolutely right. There you go. Get your welcome.
Yeah, but they make my big bones stronger.
Oh, that's right. They do. You know what? You're
They
right.
do not. It's worth it to have weak bones as long as you don't have explosive diarrhea.
Because when they find you in 500 years and they're like, oh, he must have been big boned. As they do all people who are big boned. This guy must have wore husky jeans.
He said, just eat you a rack of ribs and call it a salad.
There you go.
Ooh,
That's what I'm going to
yes,
have to do
sir.
from now on.
Yes, sir.
That's it. I'm going to have to do it.
Yeah,
I'm
man,
gonna. I didn't want to, but I'm gonna have to. I can't believe I'm gonna have to now. You know what's funny? It's I didn't want a salad I haven't had a salad for a couple weeks, and then this thing happened, and now all I want's a damn salad.
Yeah, it's because it's challenging you.
Yes.
You don't like to be told what to do. And so it's kind of telling you what to do, and you don't like that, brother.
No,
Chad.
I don't.
If you're going to tell the listeners not to eat vegetables, maybe put your money where your mouth is.
Well, I don't eat vegetables, but to me, it's more of a chicken salad with ranch to make it feel like I'm not gross.
No vegetables.
Well, not anymore. I'm afraid to even eat a carrot.
Found a cucumber in our crisper. I cut it up and dipped it in ranch dressing. You think cucumbers could have it?
Oh, yes.
What am
Probably.
I doing?
They
What?
got green, leafy greens at the top of them.
We've had to reset you again. When did you do this?
Yesterday.
Oh, we got to
now we
reset
got another
you for 2
10
weeks.
days. Jeez.
I don't even if I go get a burger now, I just want it plain, like I'm a 5-year-old. Just
No
give it to me with
cheese?
the cheese and the ketchup and the bun and the meat. That's it. I can't trust you, anybody out there.
What about pickles, sir? No.
No, they too could have it. Yes, maybe Ariana Grande had too many.
Ketchup and mustard are both made with plants, so you should skip those. Mayonnaise is made from eggs, so you can have that.
No,
There we go.
It's also-
ketchup is so processed with so much sugar. That's the thing right there. Why does it taste so good? Sugar.
It's probably not even really from tomatoes.
No, there's no chance that thing's from a tomato.
We'll never forget mayonnaise, official condiment of the Chance
Official
Business Show.
condiment of the. I watched a guy this weekend who scored. His name was Mayo. I thought that guy's the best right there.
All right.
That guy's the best.
No wonder he scored. Look at his name.
Mayo, that's right. Scored a lot, by the way. Coming up, they fact-checked some of the stuff that needs to be fact-checked. We'll talk a little bit about that, among other things. Plus, I'll play the Martha Reeves horrible anthem. It's pretty bad.
That's not. You don't want to start that way.
No, we're not going to start that way. That was just a solid.
I mean, I'm all about women's sports. I am, but
That was not a good way to start it. That was an awful way to start the Women's Professional Baseball League. Speaking of baseball, we'll talk about the Dodgers, who just keep adding Hall of Famers to their team. And they're the reason there won't be baseball next year. I'll throw that at you as well. Chet Benson says Super Talk 98.7.
all right, drivers, we've got stuff in the way. Forest Hills, an injury crash, Old Hickory Boulevard at Hillsborough Pike in Hillwood. Looks like there was a truck fire, the right shoulder blocked there, 40 westbound at Charlotte Pike. Then in Laverne, the right shoulder blocked with a crash, Old Hickory Boulevard southbound at I-24. And in Michigan, health officials say 2 people have now died after contracting cyclosporiasis. That's the parasite that causes explosive diarrhea linked to some lettuce that is believed to have come from Mexico. Right now in Nashville, detectives are still working to determine why the 87-year-old man drove into an intersection on Lower Broad, killing 1 person and injuring 3 others on Saturday afternoon. Police identified the driver as 87-year-old Thomas Cahill of Bowling Green, whom they say ran a red light. Here's Channel 4's Braden Ross, who spoke to a witness.
It was either his foot was unable to find the brake and get off of the gas, or he was trying to beat that red light.
Cahill's 90-year-old wife and her caregiver were in the car, too. Cahill and his wife were taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The caregiver told police she was on her phone in the back seat at the time of the crash and only looked up when she heard the sound of pedestrians being hit.
So police later identified the deceased as 58-year-old Timothy Wedlock of Australia. Gasoline prices are actually going down in Middle Tennessee, according to Gas Buddy, but the average price nationwide remains above $4 a gallon as uncertainty grows in the Middle East. Here's Gas Buddy head of petroleum analysis Patrick DeHaan speaking with ABC News.
Some of the seasonality starting to factor in. Gasoline demand typically peaks in mid to late July, and demand softening now may add to the tailwinds of pushing prices lower. We haven't seen much in terms of a hurricane, and with lower oil prices now, we're seeing a little bit of relief.
Gas Buddy putting the average here in Middle Tennessee at $3.66 today. And that's the latest news. Weather's next. I'm Ken Weaver, WTN News.
All right, guys. Our friends over at Busy Bee would love to talk to you. When it comes to your air conditioning, ooh, you might need some of that. Absolutely. When it comes to your plumbing, they've got you covered right now, too. Also, back to school, BOGO, buy one, get one for local teachers, faculty, staff. When you buy or renew your Beehive membership, you get a gift, a free Beehive membership to a teacher. How awesome is that? With everybody heading back to school, they got the Healthy Hive giveaway going on, HVAC special, including free dryer vent cleaning with any HVAC repairs or schedule. On top of that, they got a plumbing schedule, $500 gift card after installations with you purchase a main line or drain replacement or whole home plumbing repipe. They've got you covered 0% for 18 months. So what are you doing, everybody? If you need something when it comes to your HVAC or your plumbing, Our friends at Busy Bee have you covered. Call them today. Set up an appointment. 615-775-7833. 615-775-7833. Or check them out online at busybeehvac.com today. Remember, come hang out with us Thursday night. You want to come yell at me? Feel free to do so. I'm okay with that. I'm okay. As long as you come out, baby. You know what I'm saying? As long as you come out. If you come out and you want to yell at me, I'm totally cool with that. We'll sit down, break bread. We'll talk about things. Nothing wrong with that. It's the way we do stuff because it's primary night. Because, yeah.
Yeah.
Because, yes. Who's going to win? Do you think it'll be John Rose?
Rose, and you point at the green leaf like it bits your hand. Say it's evil, say it's trouble, say it'll sink the land. Rose in boots, rose in boots.
Think it'll be John Rose? Is it getting closer? Or maybe it is Belle's favorite. Belle, are you ready for your favorite part of the song?
Oh, yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, Belle's favorite.
The Trump in the room. Fortune cookies, watch out. Tennessee, stand down. Fortune cookies, watch out. Marsha's coming to town. Cell phones ban.
Oh, I love that.
So she's going to ban cell. Here's my thing on the cell phone ban. Is she banning them? Like you can't even bring them to school? Or that's what I would like to clear up with her. Well, we'll have to do it when we interview her on
I would
Wednesday.
seriously doubt that. I mean, there's got to be. I mean, if kids need to communicate with their parents before and after, they got to have them with them.
So when my son goes to school, most of his classes, they've got that little bag that you have to put him in, and they lock him up, and they have to put him in the back.
Yeah.
And there you go. Problem solved. I don't, there you go. You got to pass
The
notes.
stupid part of it
old-fashioned.
all is it's already illegal to use your cell phone during school.
It's not this, but we could do further, okay?
We're going to make it really legal.
We're going to put him on double secret probation. Oh, God.
All right, I'm just going to focus on buying some Chinese farmland.
It's the name of my band. Actually, name of my new album, Chinese Farmland. Chinese Farmland. Dong. Now, Monty was kind enough to say he would like a little Southern rock with his song.
Yes, sir.
So I said, all right, Monty, I'm going to give you a little Southern rock. Now, all this is in good fun and jest, and he knows that. So let's listen to Monty Fritz's song.
Mona Fritz got a flag on his truck. Big talk, small mind, fresh out of luck. Says he owns the truth, says he knows the law. Wants to run my life with a preacher's jaw. He points at the book, then he points at you. Says one way's holy, says the rest won't do. But this old state's got more than one prayer, and a free woman's voice won't disappear. He can holler from the stump all night, try to just control up his holy life. But folks got minds and they got names. Ain't no one man calling all the games. Not in my town, Monty Fritz. You don't get to own a woman's lips. Not in my town, Monty Fritz. Love ain't a law and faith ain't this. That's not freedom.
I gave him a little rock right there.
That's pretty good.
Right? We worked, my band is really, they're busy. They've been working for minutes.
That's some hard Southern rock right
Yeah,
there.
they cost you thousands an hour, don't they?
Yeah, they do. They're so busy. I was like, oh my God, it cost me 55,000 gallons to make that song. Hope you guys enjoyed that.
For choice, don't twist that knife. That's a daughter's future, that's a mother's life. You don't get to preach with a fist in the air, then call it mercy, call it fair. He can holler from the stump all night, try to just control up as holy light. But folks got minds and they got names. Ain't no one man calling all the games. Not in my town, Monty Fritz. You don't get to own a
There we go.
woman's
So,
lips.
Chad Benson Orchestra. It's awesome, rocking it out there. So all three have their songs, and we'll see, because, of course, we're just a few days away. The sense, I mean, I've seen polls that say that Rose is pulling closer. I don't know if I buy that. It's turnout. Like, that's the thing that matters. Because if you think Marsha's going to win by, 50 points, you might be going, I'm not showing up. Right? I'm not going to show up. If you think that. I don't know. We'll see how Monty does when it comes to his ground game's way better than everybody else's. There's no doubt about that. There's no doubt about that. So here's one song, though, that I did not get behind. This one.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light?
That's just awful.
What in the world?
Martha Reeves. It used to be.
From Martha Reeves and the Vandellas?
Yes. Yes. Martha Reeves and the Vandellas. Yes. Christopher Reeves would have been better in his current state.
Well, his current state is decaying, but his previous state.
See, you went right there with the Superman joke that you didn't even need to make. Continue.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars.
If you're at that, because that was the first women's professional baseball league started this weekend, and that's the.
Wait a minute, that's real?
Yeah, that's the opening of the women's professional baseball league. Martha.
Oh my! And people gave Roseanne crap.
Oh yeah, like who was worse? Her, Roseanne. Roseanne was disrespectful. Martha's trying.
Yeah.
And Carl Lewis tried to. Remember that? Oh God.
Yeah, he had a blowout.
Oh God, that was awful. That's one of those ones where you're like, I'm gonna go get something to drink. So this is embarrassing. I feel bad for him. Like he was awful. This was bad. I mean, she's trying though. She's not there to make a spectacle of it. She's trying. And like you said, you want to push for women's sports. It's a tough thing right there. That's not a good way to start, kids. That was not a good way to start.
Especially when you're known as a professional singer.
Yeah. How old's Martha? What do you think she is?
Martha Reeves? She's got to be in her 80s.
Yeah.
At least.
Late 80s, probably.
She is 85. She's almost old enough to be in Congress. Almost.
Another half decade, she's there.
Oh, man, that was awful. That was just, I felt bad because I did not violate the Geneva Convention. That was not me. She was trying hard, is what I'm trying to tell you guys. She was making an effort. She wasn't making fun of the anthem, but it was not good. But she's 85, right? She's 85. She came out, and it was the other ladies for trying to sing with her. That also didn't help. I think if she would have just been by herself, maybe it's only awful instead of bad followed by worse.
I guess so.
You don't know. You don't know, my friends.
Man,
You don't
yeah, you want to start off better than that because I'm a big supporter of women's sports. And nothing against Martha Reeves either. That wasn't a good start.
No.
I'm a big supporter of women's sandwiches, but let's be honest. That should have never occurred. They put her in a position to embarrass herself.
Well, they should have said, she did. Somebody should have said, look, Martha's not available. She would love to participate, but she's not in that position. You're launching something here, right? This new women's professional baseball league. That's old because they're going back to the old days, but you're launching something. So what are you going to do? Why not get somebody who is of today's generation to be a part of this? And I know that Martha's great, and we loved Martha back in the day. But Martha back in the day is not today.
I mean, they could have used those idiot Democrats from Texas.
Yes.
Who sang "We Shall Overcome" whenever they were.
So awesome.
You know, remember when they were hiding out in Washington?
That was so. Yeah, trying to avoid the vote.
I'm sure she tried to do that with the best of intentions, but whoever okayed her for that, put their artist in a position to embarrass themselves, and they should be terminated for that.
Yeah, they should have. Yeah. And she's probably, she's 85. She's waking up today, and now anybody's going to remember for her is like, that's the lady to destroy the anthem.
It's hard enough to do the anthem justice when you're a trained professional in your prime singer.
How many people have we seen who are actual professionals? Like, this is their gig. This is all they do, who have mucked up the anthem.
Pamela Furr is out there listening, turning over in her grave right now.
Where is she?
Pamela, you should
not in her grave.
You should. Would you stop it?
That's what I thought.
Don't
She
be
better not be, by God.
I thought that was, do you know something we know?
Pamela can nail the anthem. I've heard her sing it, and that, if you A-B'd the two, you would feel so bad for Martha beyond what you feel right now.
Yeah. Now, I mean, Martha back in 50 years ago, we're talking different Martha.
Oh,
but
yes.
that ain't today. And that's not a way you start your league by going, okay, we're going to start the league by floating the ship, and then we're going to sink it. And we'll see how it goes from there.
Look at what we're talking about.
Yes.
We're not even talking about who won the first game.
Exactly. Ken's 100% right.
Yeah. Sheryl Crow shouldn't have done it. So the Jackson 5s did horrible when they did. They did. It's already tough.
Did the Jackson 5 do it one time?
Yeah. But it's already a tough song to sing.
And then you're out there with no accompaniment, and, you've got a lead singer and then four brothers trying to do harmony. That just makes it even more difficult.
Yeah, that was not a good. But how many people have done the anthem and done it so bad? And they're trying. Of course, yes, we'll look back and you go, okay, obviously Whitney. To me, the greatest anthem. Have you ever seen Marvin Gaye do the anthem? Marvin Gaye did the anthem for, I think was it the All-Star game? Something like that. It was the best. It was back in the early 80s when he was like, that's when he had sexual healing, everything.
Oh, yeah, that's a great song.
He did it. It was the coolest anthem. This, unfortunately, is not a way you want to remember.
My personal favorite anthem is when Kirk and James from Metallica did it, because it was 100% instrumental, and there's no way, unless you're just a bad player, which neither of them are, they just nailed it. Because most people cannot sing that.
No, it's a tough thing to sing.
But to be able to go out there and play your instrument and do it, that's just amazing in that context.
You know what somebody said? It's a league of their own. They should have had Madonna come out.
Yeah,
Yeah, there you go. That wouldn't have been bad.
that's actually a good idea.
That wouldn't have been a bad idea. But instead, you rolled that out, and that ended up being the only thing anybody's talking about, which is a shame. All right, coming up, speaking of sports,
I'm Brother Bilal.
that guy right there, Bell. The guy will be out there on Thursday. Come on
Yeah.
out. We're going to have fun.
Don't deceive the
Hoppity,
audience.
hop on out and see us at Hop Springs with Bell and sports straight ahead. Chad Bench, Super Talk 997. Relief Factor is incredible. I take it every single day. This weekend, I worked out on Saturday for about 3 hours, drilling, doing all kinds of stuff, playing pickleball. And I thought, man, I'm going to be in some pain. At least I know I'm going to be sore. I woke up and I thought, whoa, I feel amazing. Thank you, Relief Factor. Why? Because the inflammation in your body, a lot of us from not the great diets, we get a little bit older. That's what causes most of our pains in our joints and our muscles. And with Relief Factor, it works from the inside out, doesn't mask any of the stuff. Like you get a lot of things that just kind of deadens the pain, but it's still there. This fights the underlying issue, which is inflammation. I want you to try Relief Factor right now. $17.76. So it's a 3-week quick start. Try it right now. You can go to relieffactor.com and get yours today. Relieffactor.com or call 800-4RELIEF. I'm telling you guys, this stuff works. Third-party tested, naturally developed, so you can take it every single day. 800-4RELIEF. 800, the number 4RELIEF for Relief Factor.
For the first time in the United States, deaths have been linked to cyclosporiasis, the explosive diarrhea. We've got the latest coming up at 1 on Super Talk 99.7 WTN.
Oh, it's time to find out what happened in sports where they actually played the game rather than just talk about who sang.
Now it's time for Sports with Bell. When you need to know sports information, you turn to the guy who calls basketball shooty hoops. Let's talk some sports with Bell.
All right, Bill.
All right, I had my little rant on tomato on Friday. Roma, whatever. Roma tomatoes. And I said my little piece on that, but now I see, according to TalkSport.com, that Jerry Jones is trying to run interference for him and keep him from losing his job.
I don't think he's going to lose his job, but I think they want to step in and say, hey, this guy needs some help. He does a good job of doing
Why
his thing.
is it any of Jerry's business?
Because he's a cowboy. Once a cowboy, always a cowboy. Period. Case closed. It's the way it works there. Once a cowboy, always a cowboy.
Has a fine quarterback, a fine football team.
That's so true. Wasn't he roommates at Oklahoma with
Barry Switzer?
Yeah.
Yeah, him and Barry Switzer and Jimmy Johnson were best friends from Arkansas.
Yeah,
CBS has him on indefinite leave, but you don't think he's going to lose his job?
No. If he's going to lose his job, they're going to have to pay him out a lot of money. And it's not like he's not going to get work again. He made a mistake. What I think they're looking for him to do is have a press conference, be contrite, and just say, I screwed up. I'm sorry. I made a bad decision. Shouldn't have happened. I make way too much money not to have somebody make sure that I get from point A to point B safely. For that, I apologize. And, it's not going to happen again. Something, other than, some sort of blanket statement.
Well, Jerry ought to mind his own business.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you hear that, Ken?
That's a fine football team.
It is a fine football team, I'll tell you that right now. He is funny. Jerry, he will, once you're a cowboy, especially when you show your loyalty to the Cowboys, you're always a cowboy.
He'll take care of you.
That man put other people's lives in danger.
Yes.
And he should not be defended.
What about I don't think should he lose his job?
Yeah.
Why?
Because he's a horrible human being who put other people's lives in danger.
I don't know about if he's a horrible human being. He made a stupid mistake.
Yeah.
So,
he plays football. I don't care about him.
That's how Bell feels about him. Should Tony Romo, as you like to call him, or Tony Romo.
The tomato.
Should Tony Romo get a second chance? We'll discuss that. Also, they fact-checked over there all three of the big people running on the Republican side for governor on the old WSMV, our friends over there. So we'll see how their fact checks went, among other things, and some stuff about Iran, a bunch of other stuff on the way. Chad Ben Show, Super Talk 99.7.
One o'clock on the dot. I'm Ken Weaver with your top stories. Drivers, we got stuff in the way. An injury crash in Forest Hills, Old Hickory Boulevard at Hillsborough Pike. And then at the Eastern Split, a crash blocking the Gore there, 40 westbound at exit 213A. Full forecast coming up in 5 minutes. For the first time in the United States, deaths have been linked to cyclosporiasis, the foodborne illness that causes explosive diarrhea. Michigan health officials confirming 2 fatalities connected to the ongoing outbreak. The victims reportedly suffered from serious underlying medical conditions. Health authorities continue to investigate the source as cases climb across multiple states. And in the aftermath of Saturday's deadly Lower Broad crash, Metro Council member Jacob Cupin says he's going to be evaluating whether to further restrict or close Lower Broad to vehicle traffic on weekends.
There's a lot of considerations. I know on weekend evenings it does often get closed, but certainly something we'll be evaluating with this new situation that's happened.
So what happened? Channel 4's Jordan James reports.
Authorities say an 87-year-old driver ran a red light at the intersection of Broadway and 4th Avenue and struck 4 pedestrians, killing one of them while the other 3 remain hospitalized. Faith Colafrancesco works along Broadway.
It's just like scary, and just like knowing how many times we cross the road every single day going to work right here, and that could have been any of us, and just seeing it happen right in front of our eyes, like it's just a wake-up call, like how much we don't pay attention, how fast like it can change.
In addition to the pedestrians, the driver and his wife were injured.
Gasoline prices going down in Middle Tennessee, according to Gas Buddy, but the average price nationwide remains elevated above $4 a gallon as uncertainty grows in the Middle East. Here's Gas Buddy head of petroleum analysis Patrick DeHaan speaking with ABC News.
Some of the seasonality starting to factor in. Gasoline demand typically peaks in mid to late July, and demand softening now may add to the tailwinds of pushing prices lower. We haven't seen much in terms of a hurricane, and with lower oil prices now, we're seeing a little bit of relief.
Yeah, Gas Buddy puts the average here in Middle Tennessee at $3.66 per gallon. Microsoft issuing a security warning about hotel Wi-Fi. The company saying Russian hackers are using phony sign-in pages to break into your accounts. Here's ABC's Elizabeth Schulze.
In a new alert, Microsoft is warning that it identified widespread compromise of Wi-Fi networks at hospitality-related organizations. Russian-backed hackers will use hotel Wi-Fi networks to target travelers. The hackers create these fake pages that look like real Microsoft 365 logins. Then they'll steal your credentials or send malware.
That's the latest news. Weather's next. I'm Ken Weaver, WTN News.
Walks in grinning, Chad says let's go. Belle sees the calendar and moves real slow. Ken says best day, Chad says no blues. Belle says not again and stares at his shoes. Ken and Chad love Mondays. They love Mondays. Ken and Chad love Mondays. They love Mondays. Belle says no, no, no. He counts the hours slow.
Oh, that is so awesome.
I did some extreme practice for Monday this weekend, boys.
Did you?
Yeah, I woke up in the middle of the night, and I was real tired. I wanted to make sure I was real tired. And so I picked a back road to try to get to Nashville just in case I needed an alternative route. Mm-hmm. And at one point, I thought, in order to make this better, let's pretend that I've run out of gas. And so I got out of my car. I got it as far off of this road as I could, and I walked for about an hour to pretend that I had to go, try to find some gas. It was great.
I love that.
A deputy picked me up on the way back.
Nice.
I said, "Thank you, sir." And he said, "What are you thanking me for?" I said, "Well, I'm out here all by myself." I said, "Well, can I ask your name?" He said, "Yeah, I'm Deputy E." And I said, "Well, I'm going to give you high praise to your sheriff." And he said, "Thank you. Thank you very much."
Thank you very much. Man, look at that. See, that's practicing right there. That's what's going on there.
I mean, because you never know.
No.
I mean, something could throw you off on your way to work on Monday.
Yeah. And where would you be, Bell? Huh?
At home in bed.
Guys, this is the problem. We got to get Bell out to Hop Springs on Thursday night. Burger time. Lots of fun. Bell's showing up. Yeah, baby.
Can't
Come
do
on,
it.
Brother Bell.
Sorry, can't do it.
I can't do it, guys, because...
Got a previous commitment.
To what? You got nothing going on,
I got
man.
a date.
You got a fine lady you're going out with?
No.
As far as you know, yes.
As far as you know, yeah, guys. I got a date. She's great. She's almost human.
Is she big boned?
Of course she is.
Can't tell. She's very see-through.
Because she doesn't exist. She lives in Canada.
Nobody lives in Canada.
Nobody lives in Canada, eh? So we love Mondays. As you guys know, Bell doesn't. So come on out and join us, Hop Springs. We're going to be out there on Thursday. Matt will kick us off, and then we're going to be there all night with the results rolling in to find out who's going to be governor. Is it going to be one of these two?
Watch your cookies, watch out! Tennessee, stand down. Fortune cookies, watch out! Marshall's coming to town. Cell phones bad, cell phones bad. Rose in boots, rose in boots. Big hat, no boots. Rose in boots, rose in boots. Show us where you grew. You love that shout from the red cap crowd. Say it extra loud, say it extra loud. Rose in boots, rose in boots. But the soil won't follow.
So is it going to be one of them, or are we going to have Monty winning it all?
Mona Frisk got a flag on his truck. Big talk, small mind, fresh out of luck. Says he owns the truth, says he knows the law. Wants to run my life with a preacher's jaw. He points at the book, then he points at you. Says one way's holy, says the rest won't do. But this old state's got more than one prayer, and a free woman's voice won't disappear. He can holler from the stump all night, try to just control up his holy life. But folks got minds and they got names. Ain't no one man calling all the games. Not in my town, Monty Fritz. You don't get to own a woman's lips. Not in my town, Monty Fritz.
There you guys go.
Law and faith ain't
That is this week. A few days left to vote early and often. Remember, you can vote as many times as you want.
But don't you have to be Democrat to do that?
No. It doesn't matter who you are. Just vote. Just continue to vote.
Yeah, just like vote and then just get back in line.
It just blows me away how hooky those songs are.
I know. Dude, let me tell you something. Do you know how hard it is I work on those?
Real hard.
You know how hard? Do you know how hard it is?
It's not that difficult. You probably knocked that out in 5 minutes.
No, you know what that took me? Crafting the right thing for, because some of them are easy to craft, right? Because I'm such a genius when it comes to music, but other ones, not so much. And I have to go through a bunch too, because you'll craft something and it's like, no, that's not what I wanted. Or what about this? And, I tried to get them to say mosque and they couldn't say it right. So
Were they saying moss?
yeah, it didn't sound right. I was like, maybe we can get them to say, we're going to get rid of the Hindus or something. Didn't have the same ring, okay?
Get rid of the Hindu.
Okay, when it's being trained, when it's training itself, does it not take the most common pronunciation off of the web? because it's got to be going to audio sources for it.
Yeah, it does. And they do a better job singing. The thing is, they don't quite, it's the large language model when it comes to music. The music is great. The lyrics, they still have some issues with. So you've got to be precise. Because, ChatGPT has a lot more than these things going to it. So their library of stuff they're pulling from is a lot different.
So when it was trying to pronounce mosque, what was it saying? Mosque?
No, it was just
like moss. It'd say moss.
Yeah, it sounded like moss. And that's when I could get him to do it. And sometimes too, I tell people this because we're working on an AI thing. And my uncle the other day, I'm like, Paul, when it comes to audio, you have to phonetically spell it out because you'll watch something and it depends on what you're using to. This is another thing you have to learn. So if you're using, like the Chinese right now are kicking our butts in AI. But their English versions of stuff, they don't read words the same. So you have to, to spell right. Like if it's, we're doing a religious rite.
It's not a phonetic language on their part.
Yeah. So
like a symbol can mean an entire word.
Yeah. So you have to know who you're dealing with because otherwise they just don't have a big enough vocabulary in some things.
Right.
And their pronunciation isn't as good. So.
Well, I watch a lot of AI stories and stuff like that, and it amazes me sometimes the way that the producer will just let massive mispronunciations go through.
But most of those are from China and India. And the thing is, they don't understand that it's mispronounced. And the other thing is, too, and you'll notice if you guys watch any of these things, halfway, there's never any cohesion. Sometimes the guy will be dirty, like he just fought a monster, and then he's in like a suit, and then the next thing he's dirty.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, too, his accent will change. He'll be British, and then he's like a 18-year-old kid, then he's British again. So
then he's Welsh, then he's Argentinian.
And then they all look like Henry Cavill, by the way. All of them.
Of course.
Every single one of them look like it. There is one I watched the other day. I said this to my uncle. I'm like, there's no way this could be legal. Henry Cavill's, he's the blonde guy. He's the guy with short hair. He's the guy that has dark hair. He's the same. Come on, guys. Try a little harder here. So, all right. But there is going to be a race here, on, was it Thursday? Is that when it is?
Thursday night, Brother Chad.
Thursday night, and this is Ken. Hopefully Ken gets through the night, because as we all know, there's the Cyclospora thing going around right now. And Ken,
Friday will be the next day.
Yeah, this could be it for him. So
I thought we had to reset.
Oh, we had to reset. That's right. Your next day for the salad is Friday, but for the cucumber, it's a week and a half from now.
What in the world am I
Ken,
thinking?
just stop eating vegetables.
We've been telling you this for a long time.
When your wife cooks a vegetable for dinner, just go, make me a sandwich.
She won't be my wife much longer.
Oh, my God. What are you thinking, man? This is why you have nowhere to go Thursday night, and you're pretending like you do.
Oh, I have somewhere to go.
Yeah, it's to bed.
Yes, exactly.
To bed. That's what he does there. But there is going to be a race. So let's fact check some of them, as like our friends at WS70 did.
Unless you've been living under a slab of Tennessee limestone, you know it's election season, and the race for governor is in full swing. And that means a wave of ads and interviews from the top 3 candidates. But can the next governor actually do what they're promising? We fact-checked 6 of the biggest claims, starting with Senator Marsha Blackburn.
I'm Marsha Blackburn. As governor, I'll deport illegals.
Not so fast. Under federal law, a Tennessee governor can't deport anyone. Blackburn could direct state agencies to cooperate with ICE, but actually removing someone from the country? No. That's a federal responsibility.
Oh, man. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that could have happened?
I thought she was going to be down there at our port and just throwing people on a boat.
I heard that she was going to build a double giant Great Wall to keep the Chinese out here from buying all of our farmland. That's what I heard. Okay, apparently that's not true. More.
Next, Blackburn's take on cell phones in public schools.
My plan? Bell to bell. No cell. No excuses. No exceptions.
She could do that, kind of, but not alone. She'd need the legislature to act first. And here's the thing. Lawmakers mostly did this last year, requiring school districts to limit phones during class. Now, Blackburn's bell-to-bell ban would go a step further, but it's not starting from scratch.
So, hat on a hat on that one. All right? Hat on a hat. Now, they could have fact-checked her all day, but they decided, we'll fact-check Rose on something that she ran on.
Now, on to Congressman John Rose.
I'm running for governor to keep China from buying up our farmland.
That may sound like a new proposal. Turns out it isn't. Tennessee already has a law restricting China and other foreign adversaries from buying agricultural land. So as Governor Rose could enforce that law or ask lawmakers to make it tougher, but the law is already on the books.
Somebody sat around.
Is this guy saying that these candidates are lying to us?
Yeah, I know, it's a shocker. Yeah, I know. And
stunned.
They're telling us stuff we already know because we already knew that you couldn't do these things. Continue.
Starbucks pushed DEI and weird transgender stuff. Now they want 30 million taxpayer dollars from us. No thanks.
Here, Rose is talking about the state's proposed incentives to help bring part of Starbucks headquarters to Nashville. So could a governor simply stop that money? Well, not alone. Those incentives go through Tennessee's economic development process and the state funding board. Now, a governor has influence, but not the final say. And depending on the timing, that deal could be already done before the next governor takes office.
Oh, man. And if you guys, if tomorrow I'm going to have my ad, but here's one of the things that I'm going to tell you that's in my ad. If you vote for me, I'll bring back the sun tomorrow. If you vote for me. If you don't, still coming back. But I'm just saying, there's a better chance if you vote for me that I'll guarantee that the sun is coming back. Now we're on to Monty.
Finally, let's talk State Representative Monty Fritz, who says if he's elected governor, the First Amendment wouldn't stop him from banning mosques.
What we miss oftentimes in the First Amendment is the first word, Congress, and it limits that power of Congress.
Fritz is right about one thing. The First Amendment does begin with the word Congress, but that's where the history lesson ends. Because for more than a century, the U.S. Supreme Court has held that the 14th Amendment makes those same First Amendment protections apply to state governments. So no, he can't simply ignore it and ban mosques, and he can't ban Islam either.
Oh, man. How about one more?
It's not necessarily religion, it's a political movement. I find that Islam is incongruent with both our U.S. and our Tennessee Constitution.
There's just one problem with that. Whether Fritz believes Islam is a religion, it doesn't matter because federal law makes that decision. And for decades, the U.S. Supreme Court has said Islam is a religion protected by the First Amendment, meaning a Tennessee governor couldn't outlaw Islam by simply calling it something else.
There you go. Who would have thunk that those things were that pesky Constitution? Pesky! So make your choices and remember, vote early and vote often. It's going to be good for all of us. And tomorrow I'm going to have what I would like to hear. I think it's the best way to describe what I would like to hear actual politicians. This will be our commercial tomorrow. It's going to be awesome. Indeed. Coming up, a lot of stuff still to get to. Kids back in school. School, you say. Also, we didn't talk about Ariana Grande. God, they're showing her up there.
Yeah,
this is when she looked like she was normal size. She's a wee tiny person, by the way.
Oh, she's very petite.
She's very like that. That's what the best way to describe her. She's petite. Like she's maybe a size 2 when she's a normal size.
What's she weigh? 80 pounds?
Yeah, she's got to weigh about 80 pounds now, I'd assume. Whatever it is, it's not enough.
She's definitely not big boned.
No, she's not. If they found her in a couple hundred years, they'd be like, whew, this one was definitely tiny. Not like these two other big phone fellas over there. Those big, the husky jean wearers. We know who you are. Oh, Lordy, Lordy. Happy Monday. Chad Benson Show, Super Talk 99.7. Bulwark Capital. Why don't you talk to my buddies over at Bulwark Capital and give you a free Know Your Risk portfolio review with all the stuff going on in the market, right? Is AI overpriced? Could there be a pop at any moment? Are you sitting around and thinking to yourself, I don't even know what's going on in the energy markets. What could happen? Are you positioned just in case something goes sideways? Talk to my friends at Bulwark. It's absolutely free. It's not going to cost you anything. They're going to give you a Know Your Risk portfolio review today. They'll show you what they're about. Risk management. Lower risk, lower cost, lower volatility. It's absolutely free for you. Sign up for today. I highly recommend it. Worst case scenario is you're going to learn something. You can sign up by going to knowyourriskpodcast.com. That's KNOW, yourriskpodcast.com. For my friends at Bulwark Capital Management.
The first deaths reported as a result of the cyclosporiasis outbreak. That story and more coming up at 1:30 on Super Talk 99.7 WTN.
Oh, baby. Tell you what. They just had another video of Ariana Grande, and some of you are like, somebody tell her not to eat a salad.
What are the stories they're talking about regarding her?
Her team has been kind of the ones that have pressured her. I don't know what and I don't know if they're pressuring her or where's the person around you that is your advocate, that person that's willing to look at everybody else in the room and go, you guys need to shut up, I'm handling this. Everybody at that level needs a human being that's going to look out for them. And when you look at her, it is hard to say that that's happening.
So this is regarding her appearance and her lack of weight?
Yeah. So what she is saying and what her team is saying is that she is going to take a few months off after the concert tour to rest and rejuvenate, that she's just overworked. And she did 2 Oz movies and she's done a world tour. She's got to be exhausted. But you would think somebody should stand up and say, you need to at least drink and Ensure. Because I don't care how much you're working out. I mean, that doesn't come without not eating.
I would love to see her rider and see what's not on it.
Food.
In terms of the food.
Yeah.
She might have really bad anxiety and is not eating because of it.
That's a possibility. I mean, well, and plus she went through that weird relationship breakup, right? Where she stole somebody else's husband or something.
Oh,
I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, I think it was something like that.
That'll cause anxiety.
That will. I mean, it's not like she tried. I don't really think it's, somebody just said earlier, did you see when Aretha Franklin, that Bill Clemens had her funeral, wasn't it Ariana that sang, and then she walked off, and Bill's like, oh, look at that caboose, I mean, because, yeah. But, she's so talented.
Isn't she too old for him?
I don't know, how old is she? She's in her 30s, right?
Yeah, early 30s.
She
20s.
is so talented. Have you ever seen her on Saturday Night Live?
Yes.
She is brilliant. And when she mimics voices, when she does like Celine Dion, you would swear it's Celine Dion. When she does, and she is brilliantly talented, but she needs to eat. She does. And again, I go back to, where are the people that should be caring about her saying this?
Well, if she does have anorexia or bulimia, that is, those are both very difficult to treat because you have to treat them psychologically.
Well, and the person suffering from it has to agree to it.
Yeah,
Yes.
and even Karen Carpenter, though we know much more about anorexia than we did back then, she was fighting everybody that was trying to get her to adjust her weight and to eat better. She just refused to do it.
But but here's the difference. The difference is we live at a time where people didn't know how bad Karen was until it was too late. We're seeing this every second of the day.
Everybody, just like Brittany.
Oh, Brittany. Saw one the other day. Woo! She's nuts. I think
She needs to shave her head again.
It's getting close, man. It's getting close. She is... there's just... She'll take her Instagram down and she disappears, and then like 2 weeks later, there she is on the back of a boat, naked, dancing around.
Right, with
knives.
With knives. Well, of course.
And a
you can't do-
spear.
Spear gun. I'm going to go jump in and see if I can pet a jellyfish and a tiger shark. Like, okay.
I'm going to get a selfie with this great white.
Oh my God. She is, but we're watching it happen in real time. We didn't know that, we knew that Karen had issues back, but you didn't know how sick she was.
Yeah, you didn't have media like you have today.
No, I mean, you didn't know, like Rock Hudson.
Yeah.
Even Freddie Mercury, people had wondered, he didn't talk about it till the day before he died. So now it's 24/7.
And there's also been a change in the pop media. The way back then, they would have never exposed Karen like that. Today, they'll take it and run with it in a heartbeat.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. There's no doubt they will take
The best you could have gotten out of the media when it comes to Karen Carpenter is the National Enquirer. And people at that point, because the Enquirer was they were so willing to lie in addition to telling extreme stories that people just assumed, well, it's got to be fake because it's coming from them.
Rarely were they ever, when they got sued, rarely did they win because everybody else, because they were willing to pay for stuff. I mean, it wasn't true like the Weekly World News and Bat Boy.
Well, we can argue about that at a different time.
You didn't like Bat Boy?
I loved Bat Boy, and I thought he was real.
Because he was. That's why. Because
so we're on the same side.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Leave Brittany alone.
Me and some friends would play hide and seek with him.
With Bat Boy?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he lives out in the woods sometimes.
He lived out in the woods in East Texas.
As he does. He told me one time, he goes, man, I can't wait to get this Permian Basin rolling. I'm going to go down. I just bought I bought 3.5 acres over there in Odessa. It's going to be pretty exciting. You guys man, the money over there in Texas, they were showing this little town in the Permian Basin. The school has like 150 students. It has like a $50 million football facility.
Oh, yeah.
Because they have so much money.
Yeah.
Just because of the oil?
Because of the oil. But here's the thing. Oil could drop down to $20 and those people are going to be starving. But they have all this money. They got to spend it.
They got a big old football stadium.
They do. Man, when I was in San Antonio, they had just built a football stadium near me. It was It was better than most college facilities.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, what is going on here? And they're like, boy, you're in Texas. I'm like, I know. I know that because you guys have water towers everywhere. This is, you're in Texas. That's why. That's how I know that. Good God. Chad Bench Show, Super Talk 99.7.
I'm Ken Weaver with your top stories. Drivers, we got an injury crash, Old Hickory Boulevard at Hillsborough Pike. Looks like they're still dealing with this earlier truck fire. Right shoulder 40 westbound at Charlotte Pike, and then the eastern split, a crash blocking the Gore 40 westbound at exit 213A. 2 Michigan residents have become the first people to die in the cyclosporiasis outbreak here in America. State officials say both patients had pre-existing health issues that may have been worsened by the illness and dehydration. President Trump has signed an executive order that creates the President's Military Spouse Commission.
America cannot have the strongest military in the world without the love and devotion of our remarkable military spouses who make the extraordinary sacrifices for our country.
So this new White House panel will advise the president on issues affecting military families, including employment, child care, housing, health care, and education. Microsoft issuing a security warning about hotel Wi-Fi. The company saying Russian hackers are using phony sign-in pages to break into your accounts. ABC's Elizabeth Schulze.
Microsoft says you should assume that public and hotel Wi-Fi networks might not be trustworthy. Using your phone as a hotspot is a safer option, but make sure that you check your plan's data allowance first. And if you are using 365, consider passwordless login options like passkeys or multi-factor authentication.
Summer vacation coming to an end for millions of kids, and for many, getting back into that school year sleep schedule will be tough. ABC's Rena Roy has some tips for parents on getting the kids ready for those early mornings.
Health experts say it's important to remain consistent with those earlier wake-up times through the weekend. Parents should also focus on good sleep habits. Experts say getting morning light can help jumpstart a child's brain for the day, something as simple as going outside or turning on lights. And parents should watch for signs their children aren't getting enough sleep. And of course, as with everything, experts say parents should try and model good behavior by getting enough sleep themselves. Rena Roy, ABC News, New York.
That's the latest news. Weather's next. I'm Ken Weaver, WTN News.
All right, USS. As the rains come and then the heat comes and the rains come, next thing you know, you've saturated your water, your foundation, you start worrying. You're like, oh, God, what's going on? You got cracks. Is there water? Is there... You don't know what's happening. You can't see. That's where USS comes in. United Structural Systems, 1994, been here, crushing 30,000 plus happy customers. They do it right. And what's the thing that you hold dear? Your family and that possession, your home. You want to make sure your home is taken care of. USS come out, give you a free inspection, not going to charge you anything. What if you've got stuff underneath that you can't get to, but they can? And next thing you know, you've had water that's been standing, and all of a sudden it's just turning to mold and wood rot. USS can fix that for you before it becomes too late and becomes a situation where it goes from something you could have stopped to something that's going to be really expensive and big. Don't let that happen to you. Let USS come out. They got several great payment options. 10% discount when you pay in full. Fix it now, pay later. 18 months, no payment, no interest. Or 36 months, no interest with low payment options for qualified homeowners. They're dependable. They're trustworthy. They're USS. So give them a call to learn more now. 615-488-7855. 615-488-7855 or online at USSTN.com.
Fortune cookies, watch out. Tennessee, stand down. Fortune cookies, watch out. Marshall's coming to town. Cell phones bad, cell phones bad. Rose in boots, rose in boots. Big hat, no boots. Rose in boots, rose in boots. Show us where you grew. You love that shout from the red cap crowd. Say it extra loud, say it extra loud. Rose in boots, rose in boots. Not in my town, Monty Fritz. Love ain't a law and faith ain't this. That's not freedom, that's not truth. Not in my town, Monty Fritz.
I don't know which poll numbers are real or not anymore. Internal polling by Marsha Blackburn. She won. She pitched a shutout. Other people didn't even get a vote. How about those apples? On the other side,
She's like Kim Jong-un. She gets 99.9% of the vote.
That's right. And the only one who didn't vote for him was him because he forgot, because he was outside talking to the people of North Korea. I'm talking to the people of North Korea every day.
Every day.
So now another poll came out, completed by On Message Public Strategies. She is beating Rose by just 3.5 points. And Monty by 9 points. So that's...
Did she have a claim on how far ahead she is from her internal poll?
17 points.
Mm-hmm.
Which is... Now, do I think she's ahead? Yes. But she has made this way harder than it should have been. Because she refused to go and debate. She wouldn't even sit down for interviews. Look, I'd say what I want about Monty. Monty came in. John Rose came in.
Repeatedly.
Guess what's going to happen? Whether she likes it or not, it's happening on Wednesday. The Chad Benson Show is interviewing her. Or a likeness of her. We're going to try to...
One way or the other, she's going to be on even if we have to pretend.
Even if we have to pretend, right? So, but how hard is it? You guys, all she has to do, if you listen to us, we have fun. We're having a good time, you know? No hard feelings with Monty. He knows how I feel about some of the issues. John, very stiff. I think his whole thing is he figures if he could get Monty's people behind him, and there's no guarantee. Let's just say Monty dropped out. Let's say John dropped out. Even if Marsha dropped out, it doesn't mean all of their followers, all their people that were going to vote for him are going to jump to whoever they get behind.
Some are just going to throw their hands up and go, forget it.
Bell K. That's it.
Forget it.
Ken Weaver.
I just do the news, boys.
Ken, let's just say they told you, oh my God, there was a crazy write-in thing, and Ken, you're magically now the governor of Tennessee.
I'm the governor. I'd say move the mansion over to Knoxville.
Where are you moving
right
the mansion?
on the lake.
Hey, just don't forget who helped you out, and we get first dibs on favors.
Yeah, the Chad Benson Show and Matt Murphy Show will be from Knoxville on the lakefront.
On the lakefront. Tuna boat fishing.
And then half of Chris Hand's show, too.
Did you see?
I don't know how they're going to do that, but that's what we would do.
Did you see that tuna stuff I sent you, man?
I did.
Is that insane?
Well, that tuna jumped up in the boat to escape the shark?
Yeah, but also the ones that they're throwing down like 10-pound halibuts, and these tuna are coming up so fast and just take them. It's amazing. Yeah, we're going to be so good at this.
We better be careful when we catch our tuna.
We might tip over. We might tip over. There's a chance that if we did catch a tuna, we'd be in a lot of trouble.
Every time I hear somebody yell, "We're going tuna fishing," I realize I've got another 3 or 4 hours to sleep.
Why is that?
Because we ain't going tuna fishing.
You don't know what we are and aren't doing, okay? So just settle down. God, you're just so negative. This is why.
I've been waiting for him to get the boat. I have been waiting for him to get the boat for months now. There is no boat. Bring me the boat.
I'm trying, Brother Bilal, but I got to practice for Monday.
Yeah, or you're not even a part of it anymore. Bill, you want to be a part of the team, but you don't want to do any of the work.
Put the right tie on, man.
Ken, am I right? He wants to be a part of the team, but he doesn't want any of the work. Right? Yeah, that's it.
Anybody that doesn't want that situation for themselves is an idiot.
So,
I just admit it.
Okay, there you go. I'm not even, you know what? You right now, we're going to treat you like a tennis net. We're just going to go back and forth over you. I made him laugh so hard he's choking. Somebody, 9938 says, I hope Blackburn gets voted out. I don't think she's going to. And yes, there is going to be an interview. And it may be a puppet. It may be AI. We don't know. We're going to see how good I do with that. But here's the thing. Why didn't you put this to bed? Because you didn't want to talk to the people. You could say, I didn't want to talk to the people. You literally didn't want to talk to the people. You didn't want to answer any of the questions that were out there. How hard are they to answer? How hard are they? What were they going to ask? What did you think they were going to ask you that was going to be so different to them? What do you think? I'm just curious. I don't know. We'll see. But it's going to be interesting to see on Thursday night, which we're going to be there, Ken.
That's right.
Right? Fresh off our tuna boating. So I think we're going to be good. Oh, I got the thing right here. I'm going to read this right here, right in my hand.
I'm going to chug a beer after every newscast.
And some Imodium, just in case.
Hey, there's no such thing as too much precaution.
You got to definitely. Oh, there's some more of those AI. Some of the Woke Johnny. I love Woke Johnny Garrett. And they got him like rainbow flags.
That commercial.
That commercial's so ridiculous. That is so ridiculous. So far, since we've come back from this break, there's been 4 minutes of ads. Not one of them has been. Nobody's trying to sell me a reverse mortgage. Nobody is talking about anything other than commercial after commercial for Johnny Garrett, Van Hillary, Marsha Blackburn.
And they're just slamming the other people.
Yeah, Andy Oglesnow. It's Andy Oglesnow. And none of it is positive. None of it's like, look, it's just the other side sucks so bad, so evil, so awful. It's all fear-based. Oh, here we go. Concern. Marsha started it, and now she's finishing the commercial break.
I'm watching a direct TV commercial.
Are you? Join us as we broadcast live from Hop Springs in Murfreesboro on Super Talk 99.7 WTN's primary election presented by Better Water LLC. No gay frogs. That's what they say. This Thursday, that would be August the 6th, starting at 3 p.m. with the Matt Murphy Show, rocking and rolling. Then stop on by, say hi to us. Tennessee primary coverage is live with Dan Mandis, Chris Hand, myself, Matt Murphy, Ken Weaver, RSVP today, 997WTN.com. Come out and see us.
You out there.
Yeah, we're going to have fun. We are. So you're going to have a beer in between, some Imodium, no lettuce.
You could be in the back of a cop car on the way to your own execution, and you would be having a good time.
Who?
You.
Oh, we're having a good time because that's what we do.
You always do. That's what I'm saying.
My mom used to say we could drop Chad off in the middle of one of those places where they eat all of the people who try to come apostatize to them. And 20 minutes later, Chad be carried around on a sink. We'd be singing songs. We're having a good time. Look, I'm wearing a
big party.
I'm wearing a loincloth.
I'm Tarzan.
And you're getting fanned with palm fronds.
Oh, yeah, got to do it right, too. Those palm fronds, because you don't want to get stuck. No good. This weekend, by the way, how about that movie Spider-Man? I have not seen it. My uncle saw it, said it was amazing.
Brother Jackson says it is outstanding.
Now, this is the one where it's not a different universe. He just made everybody. Now, when you say everybody's brains wiped out, is it the entire world or just his friends?
No, it was everybody. It wasn't supposed to be his friends, but Peter screwed up the spell, and it ended up becoming everybody.
And that was the last one, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the one I'm watching right now.
Okay. That's the one now, who's he fighting in that one?
He has apparently the Green Goblin.
Toby's Green Goblin comes into it, and Andrew Garfield's Electro and Sandman come into it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the Doc Ock, who's the octopus guy.
Who was a Toby villain.
Yeah.
Okay. They don't have good villains for Spider-Man, do they?
Oh, they have great villains.
Hey, nah, not
yeah,
good.
they really do.
Alfred Molina plays
Well, Alfred Molina's great. The actors are great. Have you seen? Did you see the new cartoon that they're doing for Batman and the Joker?
A cartoon?
I thought Batman sucked.
Oh, it does. But you want to? No, but check this out. You know why this one's great? Somebody murders Batman.
Oh, no wonder you like it.
And the Joker is depressed.
And gets sad about it.
Because his only reason for living was him.
Batman.
So the 8-episode cartoon is about him going to avenge the guy who killed Batman because he took away his only reason for living.
Right. That could be pretty good.
It's going to be great. And mostly because Batman's stupid.
We need to do a Batman. Somebody needs to do a Batman with Robert Pattinson as Batman, but then Joaquin Phoenix as Joker.
Ooh.
Because I'm telling you, those the first Joker movie.
Yeah, the second one got a little weird.
The first one, though, that was really good.
Who's a better Joker? Is it Joaquin Phoenix or Heath Ledger?
I would say Heath because that actually had more to do with Batman. The Joaquin Joker is really...
Well, that was more to do about him and society. Right.
Yeah, Heath Ledger was good at it.
Yeah, Heath Ledger. But if you were to put that Joaquin Phoenix, because that Joaquin has to go into, because I think it's a darker version.
Yeah, very dark.
You know, because that's where some of these things are going right now.
I mean, the guy had a laughing disease.
Yeah.
And everybody picked, I mean, man, he just had a terrible life.
He did. His mom sucked. His life was horrible. You wonder why he spun out of control? You don't have to look far.
No,
not at all. But I like Jared Leto because I think he was just cooler because he's Jared Leto. But that was before all the stuff went weird with him.
Oh, yeah, he's got 4 more women coming after him.
They're what they call it, the worst kept secret in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, come on now. Coming up. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends of all ages, got some of your text messages, as well as dad bods. They're a real thing. And they're a real thing for a reason. Nature, kids. Remember what nature will do? It'll mess you up, but nature does.
Sure will.
Nature does nature things for a reason. Chad Ben Show, Super Talk 99.7. Relief factor. You want to feel good? Yes, of course you do. You know what? As we get older, we age, sometimes our body's aches and pains start to grow, and then it becomes something we feel like we have to live with every day, and we don't want that. Relief factor comes in naturally formulated, all right, works on inflammation. Number one issue that people have, aches and pains in their joints, is inflammation, and Relief Factor combats that. It is amazing. It works from the inside out. A lot of other stuff, mass stuff on the outside, they don't deal with the underlying issue, which is inflammation. So from us just getting older, maybe working out a little too much, doing a little bit too much, and then you couple that with the food choices we make, and then all of a sudden you start to realize, yikes, this could be an issue. That's why you need Relief Factor. Third-party tested for purity and potency. It works. I take it every single day. It's non-addictive, and it works. Try it now. Go to ReliefFactor.com and get yours today. A 3-week quick start, ReliefFactor.com, or call 800-4-RELIEF. 800, the number 4-RELIEF for Relief Factor.
We now have people dying with cyclosporiasis. We'll tell you about it at 2 on Super Talk 99.7 WTN.
Just want to say that for all of you out there, like, you're so mean to Batman. Stupid.
Batman doesn't care. He's real rich.
There you go. That's all. You know what? It might as well be Elon Musk. Might as well.
And he's got a utility belt.
That's right. He's got a spaceship.
I don't think Batman has Elon's tism, though.
No, he does not. That's why, you know how great, though, if we don't have an autistic superhero, we might need one.
We got to have one somewhere.
Somebody's got to be one. Oh, my goodness. He's just a rich guy who knows Kung Fu.
And he's got a great butler.
And he's got a great, who's probably cooler than he is. He's just old. Just putting that out there. And some of you out there is like, Dad, this is it. It's where I draw the line with you, not liking Batman. And then I see Bell. Oh, I agree with you. I agree that
That's not what I said. I said I was having to. I said I was having to restrain myself because you were obviously, and the audience knows this, wrong.
How? How am I wrong?
He's not stupid. He's one of the greatest superheroes of all time.
Why?
Because he's the world's greatest detective.
No, that was Sherlock Holmes.
No,
Holmes
Sherlock
didn't have any of the skills and the money as far as the crap that this guy buys himself. He doesn't even make it himself. At least Tony Stark made his stuff.
You know, in Batman's first appearance, he carried a gun.
Yeah, he had to.
And he does get help from Commissioner Gordon.
Yeah, that's right. They even got the little thing out there.
This is just this is anti-homophobia, or this is homophobia. You have issues with. You have
this
issues
is anti-homophobic?
You have issues with him and Robin.
Robin. I got my dog from Robin. One of my dogs from Robin. Several dogs from Robin, actually.
Burt Ward?
We got Great Danes from him and his... Speaking of that, did you see that they raided old Linda Blair's house?
For what?
Yeah, I saw a headline about that.
She had hundreds of dogs because she rescues animals. Apparently, she got to be like the cat lady that was stealing cats.
She was hoarding them.
Brittany's house?
No.
That much of a mess?
No, because Brittany only has a few. She likes to ignore humans and dogs. But she had hundreds of them. She's hoarding them.
Wow.
Ew, that
was her house gross?
Yeah, I would assume so. You can't have 100 dogs and not think your house is stanky. And when we got the stuff from Burt Ward, so they had two houses because they got popped too. They had two houses, and one was like up top, and then it was like a acre or two, and then there was like a down below it. It was a nice house, huge. And they let the dogs just run free and do whatever they wanted in the house. It was empty, and they just crapped everywhere.
That is gross.
So gross.
Man, with hundreds of dogs, you're constantly picking up.
Yes. Yeah. Picking up something, whether you're picking up or you're walking around because they grabbed something and ran away with it.
Yeah.
Or picking the dog up?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, geez. What are you doing, people? What are you doing? By the way, dad bods are real. Science. When mothers get pregnant, dads put on weight, and they do it at the same rate kind of as women do, and they tend to stay that way longer. And part of that is they thought through time is because they wanted bigger was more intimidating, is what they're starting to realize. So just in case you had to be big and strong, plus the bigger you were, if there was shortage of food, you could go longer without eating while sacrificing for the family.
I don't know. When I was fat, I was still just a little fella. I was just a fat little fella.
Well, you know what? If there was somebody smaller than you, it'd have been like, that's a big guy over there.
That's a big fat guy.
That's a big little guy. That's what it said. Look at that big little guy over there. He's a big little guy. Probably has big bones too, but they're medium bones, but they're big for him. If you know what I mean. Hour number 3 straight ahead. Chad Benson Show, Super Talk.
Two o'clock on the dot. I'm Ken Weaver with your top stories. Drivers in Forest Hills still got that injury crash. Old Hickory Boulevard at Hillsborough Pike. Then in Hillwood, earlier truck fire that was on the right shoulder. 40 westbound at Charlotte Pike. Michigan now reporting the first 2 people to die with cyclosporiasis, the illness caused by the cyclospora parasite that can lead to explosive diarrhea and dehydration. Health officials say both victims had significant underlying medical conditions. More than 11,000 cases have been reported in Michigan since May, and nobody has really pinpointed the exact source. A new White House commission focused on military spouses is now in place following an executive order signed by President Trump. Administration officials say the commission will serve as the direct line between military families and the White House.
This commission will provide recommendations for improving the quality of life for military spouses so that we can better support both our military families and the entire United States Armed Forces.
Yeah, members are going to examine challenges such as frequent deployments, child care needs, housing concerns, and spouse employment. The panel expected to submit annual recommendations to the president. Gasoline prices actually down in Middle Tennessee, but the average price of gas nationwide remains above $4 a gallon as uncertainty grows in the Middle East. Here's Gas Buddy Head of Petroleum Analysis Patrick DeHaan speaking with ABC News.
After August 8th, if the national average is still above the $4 mark, it'll be the latest in the calendar year that we've ever seen that $4 a gallon mark still stick around. So just a lot of uncertainty.
Here in Middle Tennessee, Gas Buddy putting the average today at $3.66 per gallon. Sources telling ABC News that Iran may be linked to cyber attacks against the nation's water systems. Hackers said to have worked to compromise wastewater safety in at least 7 states. Here's ABC News contributor and former Deputy Assistant Secretary of Defense for the Middle East, Mick Mulroy.
Our water treatment facilities are something that are likely have looked at, and they are vulnerable because a lot of our systems that run these operations at these facilities are pre-cyber warfare, quite frankly. So the systems were put in place before that was a consideration. So we should take this as a wake-up call.
Summer vacation has come to an end for millions of kids. You better believe law enforcement's watching to make sure kids are safe from distracted drivers in school zones. Drivers on notice put down their phones because there may be eyes in the bushes?
A police officer in Dunellen, New Jersey has been hiding in the shrubs, blending in to catch unsuspecting drivers. The police posting on Facebook, "Did you spot our shrub today?" If you had your head buried in your phone, probably not. Dunellen police say that hiding in the weeds is way more effective than sitting behind the wheel of a patrol car. 74 drivers getting tickets Wednesday alone. Wayne Cabot, ABC News.
That's the latest news. Weather's next. I'm Ken Weaver, WTN News.
Hey, wait a minute. Yesterday was sun, tomorrow's what?
Ken walks and grinning, Chad says let's go. Belle sees the calendar and moves real slow.
Ken says best day.
Chad says no blues.
Belle says not again.
And stares at his shoes.
Ken and Chad love Mondays.
They love Mondays.
Ken and Chad love Mondays.
They love Mondays. Belle says
No, no, no.
He counts the hours slow.
Ken wants the meeting. Chad loves the mail.
Belle wants a blanket and a big long veil.
Ken says fresh start.
Chad says new plan.
Belle says
Wake me up when Friday lands.
Ken and Chad
Wow, that thing
love
is spot
Mondays.
on.
They love
Just 6.5 more days, boys.
That's it. How exciting is that? I can't wait. We got to practice some more.
Yeah.
We love Mondays, baby. Belle, not so much.
Hopefully next weekend when I'm practicing, I'm on an even more remote alternate route in the middle of the night. And I'm just going to go ahead and pretend I've got a flat tire and change it during a heavy storm.
What I would do if I were you is I would come out, I'd go left, I'd drive straight to Chattanooga, then drive all the way to Indiana, back to Memphis, right? To Knoxville, get out there, go out there and just tell everybody it's Monday.
It's Monday.
And then zip over here, stop by Bowling Green just for the heck of it, because nothing wrong going to a whole bunch of states, and then come here. That's what I would do. If you want to get remote, maybe do that. Maybe to go to Ohio. I don't know.
Just in case.
Just in case.
Ken, I'll buy your commitment to Mondays as soon as you start sleeping in the office Sunday nights.
Don't tempt me, because I will. I will sleep right here. They'll wake up in the morning, and Dan's going to be like, what is Chad doing here? I was like, is it Monday?
Joan gets in here on Monday morning, and I've already written all of her casts.
All of her casts.
Hey, there you go, Joan. It's all set for you.
You don't have to do a thing, Joan. Just sit back, relax. I've already given you the words. It's like poetry.
Now I'm going to go in the stairwell and take a nap.
That's awesome. That is, by the way, some of you out there are very offended by the fact that I don't like Batman, and I find that to be offensive. They're like, do you even think he's a real superhero? I'm like, no, I think he bought his way to superherodom. I mean, can we all agree on that?
He's pretty strong.
But is he strong as anybody else at Planet Fitness? He couldn't beat that Yuri guy or that Ari guy or the guy that goes around and pretends to be the guy cleaning the place. And then he lifts all those giant weights. Couldn't beat that guy. And why is it that Batman always has to have a lead up to something?
Called dramatic tension as you're writing the story.
Yeah, it's like, well, Batman could fight this guy here, but then this guy would kill him, and then we'd be all bad. Did Bane kill him? Bane killed him, right?
No, he just broke his back.
Yeah.
So Superman is like he's the apex of superheroes, right?
Of
Yes.
superheroes, yeah, I would assume.
Because
so.
I mean,
Superman was actually the very first superhero, quote unquote, invented.
you can't kill him, right?
No.
No.
So that makes him the best.
Yeah.
I mean,
there's-
maybe you could with a kryptonite bullet or something.
But there's some others, like there's some creatures and stuff. Like what's his name? Like the bad guys. Bad guys are always more entertaining, anyways. Like Lobo, I find to be fascinating.
Lobo.
That you can't.
Lobo's an anti-hero.
Yeah.
He's not a bad guy.
Yeah, but he's like in between. He's bad or good. It doesn't really matter for him as long as he's doing something horrible. But he's like an anti-god, right? Like he can destroy planets and stuff like that. And he's so bad that heaven or hell doesn't want him.
Wow.
So they make it so he's indestructible because he's that bad. God's like, you keep him. Hell's like, I don't want him.
You boys got to watch this. Daredevil Born Again.
Oh, was that out? I haven't seen that.
Yeah, there's 2 seasons of it. I finished the first season. Vincent D'Onofrio plays Wilson Fisk, who's like Kingpin.
Uh-huh.
You got to see the way he kills this police commissioner. And this. Oh, my gosh. It is. Daredevil is dark.
Is it? Yeah, see, that's the way these things got dark, right? Because that's how Wolverine got.
Yeah, and John Bernthal, who plays the Punisher, is heavy in it.
Yeah, he's heavy, dude.
The Punisher, man.
I like the Punisher, too.
I mean, he's just killing people.
It's what you do. And by the way, the Punisher's a comic book guy. He's not superhero. He's just a cop that,
Yeah, he lost his family.
Yeah.
Somebody killed his family, and he is pissed off.
Yeah, and so for that, everybody's got to pay for it.
Yeah.
You know, here's some. Okay, who'd win in a fight? John Wick or Batman? Whoo!
See, that'd be tough because John Wick's a badass, but he doesn't have a utility belt.
He doesn't need one. Your heels you'll snatch your thigh bone and stab you in the heart. Your body is his utility belt.
I mean, the Punisher might kill Batman.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, see, Brian said Lobo killed his entire planet. He's like, I don't like you guys.
Oh, Lobo did.
Yeah, see, that's it. The Punisher is the new Spider-Man, and he is hilarious. See, even better. Hey, okay, Bell, who'd win in a fight? Batman? With no lead up. You can't give him 6 weeks to build something because that's not the way crime works. Okay? Or John Wick.
Batman.
How?
Because.
You sound like Marsha Blackburn. Do you guys go to the same debating school? Marsha, what are you going to do? Because? Because why? I'm rubber, you're glue. Whatever you say bounce off me and sticks to you, John. That'd be so awesome.
See, now one area where Batman could have an advantage over John Wick is if, they're like on top of, if they're on a high rise and it's raining. John Wick is wearing really expensive shoes.
He is,
and
yeah.
he could slip and fall.
Bruno Mali's.
And Batman's costume is, designed for all weather.
Yeah,
and he's got, and
have you ever noticed though? He always he's because he has a run up. See, it's always about a run up. Without weeks of planning. I guess remember who he is, right? Baba Yaga. He's the guy they send to kill the boogeyman. They don't send Batman to kill the boogeyman. They send John Wick.
Batman doesn't kill.
I know, because he's Batman. It's like, hey, everybody, I'm Batman. Come to my house afterwards having a disco.
More homophobia.
I thought he did kill in the old days.
No, he bam, wah, bah. He wasn't even that cool, right?
More homophobia.
By the way, in this Daredevil, Born Again, the bad guy, other than Wilson Fisk, is a serial killer.
Oh.
I mean, it's dark, man.
That is dark. See? Look at this.
And the Punisher.
We cover all the right things on this show. We could talk about what... Okay, who'd win now? Okay, Bell, Batman or Iran?
Batman.
Well, if he
he
can
make more drones.
Yeah. Well, if you think that's true, then maybe Trump needs to call him.
Put out the big bat light.
Without the big bat. Except he would just have a T. He's like, oh, that guy's calling me again.
I can't be bothered with this.
Look, Bruce, I know you're Bruce, because you almost have as much money as me, Bruce. Almost. Bruce, I need your help, Bruce, because these guys over here, they're like, and they say they're going to blow me up, and then they don't, and then they do, and then I say this, and nobody's listening, Bruce. How do we fix it?
So could Superman even survive Thanos?
Yeah, don't you think?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Because remember, at the end of the day, Superman could just leave our planet.
Well, that's true. He can. He can just go.
He could just like, I'm done with this. And this thing could whole blow up. And he's like, well, I got out of that.
My parents are dead. I got nothing to stay for.
That's right.
And he's great in disguise. Nobody can tell who Superman
Same
is.
thing with Batman.
I remember watching a Howie Mandel bit on Carson. He's sitting in the chair talking to Carson, and he's talking about how glasses are actually the ultimate disguise, and that there's a reason they work so well for Superman and Clark Kent, and how he puts the glasses on, and he goes, okay, so now, who am I? And Carson goes, I don't know. He goes, it's me, Howie.
By the way, somebody just said in the Death in the Family, didn't Joker work with Iran? Oh,
ooh,
it's happening.
I thought he was Saudi Arabian. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. But it was not here in America. I'll tell you that right now. Probably
Right,
North Korea.
So how much would it cost to do a Batman with Robert Pattinson, Joaquin Phoenix as the Joker, Colin Farrell as the Penguin? I mean, you'd have to pay a lot of money to get all those guys.
I would assume, or back end. You got to give them back end. And you got to give them, they want gross, not net.
Right.
So.
Yeah, if your agent's getting you net, you need a new agent.
Yeah, because Because I can guarantee you, if there was net this weekend, they made $1 billion on Spider-Man. And they're like, I'm getting 2 points of net. They're like, sorry, we lost $85 billion this weekend.
Wow, man. Tom Holland is loving it.
Well, yeah, because he's also...
Tom probably made as much money off of this Spider-Man as Downey has off of a couple of the Avengers movies.
Yeah, early on. Because remember, when he came back and did Iron Man before all that stuff, that was his start of his comeback. Because he had gone...
No, but he made like $75 million off of Avengers Endgame.
The Endgame and stuff.
Yeah.
But before that, like, he wasn't, you know...
I think he got $300,000 for Iron Man 1.
Yeah, because remember, he slept in that kid's bed when the parents came home and not thrilled because he Goldilocks him.
Well, not only that, he was a drug addict who'd been in jail.
That's why he was in the kid's bed in his neighbor's house. Man, you got to be messed up like that. I'll tell you that right now.
Well,
right now.
He apparently...
I mean, he's definitely a redemption story.
So...
Thank goodness he never ran across a wood chipper.
No, God, you kidding me? Thank God for that. But he didn't do marijuana.
No, he didn't do Mara
Because Mara Dahuchi, as we all know, the wacky tobacco is the devil's lettuce.
Yes, sir.
And the devil's lettuce right now will make you go, and
Downey
you don't
was
want
a
that.
junkie, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was a hardcore
heroin.
Yeah, he was a hardcore junkie.
Wow.
His what was that movie that he did with
Less Than Zero.
Less Than Zero, James Spader. It was not too dissimilar from that.
That's, yeah. Man, that movie is great.
That was a great
James Spader was a great evil character.
He's just a great character.
He is, man.
He may be my favorite actor that's not Nicolas Cage.
I kind of agree with you, man. I like everything he's in.
I've always liked him. I've never seen a movie of his that I thought, okay, he's giving a bad performance. But the fact that when what was the TV show he was in?
Blacklist?
The Blacklist?
Yeah.
He was amazing in that
he's
show.
incredible in that.
My favorite character with James Spader is Robert California in The Office.
Yeah, or when he's in
that was hilarious.
Was it Boston
Legal?
He and Shatner.
Yeah, they were great
all the time doing the worst things. When Shatner shot that guy in the show when they were that was the best. He is but both of them together were brilliant. Like, he is great. So I would like to see him. What was he? God, he was in what was that the movie where he goes back in time?
James Spader?
Yeah. He goes through the little thing. I forget. God, I worked on that movie. What the hell is it called? I'm losing it. Where he was
are you talking about not back in time?
Or Into the Different Dimension?
No, into the Stargate.
Stargate.
Oh, man, I was about to drive me nuts. He just goes to a different planet.
Yeah, whatever.
I got a movie you boys got to watch him in.
What?
It's with Maggie Gyllenhaal. It's called The Secretary.
Oh, yes.
Watch that.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Maggie Gyllenhaal's weird.
She is, man.
So you look over there, so you're like, so Jake got like all the stuff, and then there you are. So that was kind of rude.
Getting spankings in the office.
As you do. That's why Bell says he's not coming on Thursday. But he is, because we're going to be at Hop Springs. Woo! Woo-hoo, baby. Get ready for this, guys. I'm going to read it again.
All right, let's hear it.
Okay. Let's see who's going to be there. Okay, so we're going to be at Hop Springs. On your mark, get set. Join us.
Yes,
It's broadcast live from Hop Springs in Murfreesboro.
Yes, sir.
For Super Talk 99.7 WTN's primary election presented by Better Water LLC this Thursday, starting at 3 p.m. with the Matt Murphy Show, baby. Bringing it home. Then we're all going to be there. You're going to tune in. You're going to stop by. We're going to be covering everything. The Tennessee primary election live with Dan Mandis, Chris Hand, Matt Murphy, myself, Ken Weaver, trying to drag Bell out there. And Jackson will be there.
Our brother Jackson.
He is. He's going to be there. So RSVP today at 997WTN.com and tell everybody if you're coming out, they yell at me. Some of you might want to. But you're not going to because you're going to meet me and you're like, God, I wanted to yell at Chad, but he seemed all right, like Steven did. He came in. He was a great guy.
And he offered me gum.
He did. He did. So, but yeah, come on out. See us. We're going to be there. And we'll see what that race looks like. We're going to talk about that race coming up here in a little bit, amongst other things. Kids are back in school today.
Yes, they are.
They're trying to figure out what to do downtown because there was an accident. I think the number one thing to do downtown is don't let 87-year-olds drive unless you know they can drive.
A lot of questions about that.
A lot of questions about that. We'll talk a bit about that, among other things. If you're missing the show, we say shame on you. Chad Benson, Super Talk 99.7.
Shame. Shame.
Incogni, if you guys listen to my phone, you can't hear anything. Why is that? Because my data is not out there for the world to get. Your data's out there. Anybody can get it. Criminals, scammers. You don't want that. Cogni goes and they get your data back. Data brokers know how to make it so it's impossible to get you off their list. Incogni knows exactly what they're doing, and they do it. I'm off hundreds, and I was shocked at how many lists, first of all, there were, but how many lists I was on. And if anything pops up, they make sure it's gone. They, like a whack-a-mole, get rid of it. For as little as $7 a month, that can be you. Take back control of your data. Whether it is your data, you think, oh, what do they have? It's not just your email. It's not just your phone number. It's your doctor. It's the medicines you take. It's how much money you make, who you voted for. They can get anything on you. Control your data. Right now, save 60% when you go to incogni.com/Benson. incogni.com/Benson. 60% savings right there. Incogni.com/Benson. Because guess what? The best sound of your phone is silence. Incogni.com/Benson.
Well, we've had a couple of people die with cyclosporiasis. This story and more coming up at 2:30 on Super Talk 99.7 WTN.
So Bell whispers in my ear. He goes, Fox has deal or total surrender or whatever. What? For who? Iran's never going to surrender. They have no reason to surrender. Here's the thing. It's not just Iran. We're not dealing with Iran. We're dealing with, yes, Iran, but we're also dealing with our allies over there, who, by the way, you know, our good buddy MBS, they released the phone conversation. They're asking Trump, don't do it. Well, see, it's because of them. Yeah, because they don't trust us anymore. They don't trust us because we can't defend them at this point in time. And the fear is that we're going to try to light them up. And we've run out of things to light up at this point in time, unless we're just going to start killing intermittently just for the heck of it. And so we're going to bomb stuff that is going to cause major hell, which is going to cause them to launch, which we're not going to stop. And it's going to hit their water plants. It's going to hit, and we're talking about, quote unquote, our allies over there. So, yeah, there is no, at this moment in time, there's no deal. What's going to get done? Out of curiosity, what do you think is going to get done? I'll tell you, are they giving up their... So, according to Trump, they're going to give up all of their nuclear material and turn over the straits to everybody again, and they're going to surrender. That would be his dream. It's not going to happen. You're actually going to need Batman and Superman. We could sacrifice Batman.
I don't even know you anymore, man.
What would Alfred do?
He could go work for somebody real. Like the Iron Man guy. Because Poppy's not doing it. That's her name, Poppy, right? She's too busy running goop.
Marvel got rid of Jarvis as a real butler, so maybe he can go work for Tony Stark.
There you go. There you guys go. So, yeah, this isn't happening. It's just not. This is going to meander on for a while because Trump has put us in a situation based on good information, bad information, whatever. Ego was stroked by Bibi Netanyahu to get into this, and now we're in it, and we have no bad options. We have worse options followed by and it has nothing to do with whether or not militarily we can crush them. How many do we want to sacrifice? And along the way, how many of our allies are going to have to pay a price for it as well that aren't going to be our allies anymore? These are all things that we have to take into account. This was they want this. Today they were out saying, look, he's weak because he doesn't have any good options. He doesn't want to send any more of our men and women into a position where they're going to die, let alone die by, the hundreds or thousands potentially. And then see our allies, Israel, get hammered because we say, well, we got all their stuff. I keep hearing about we got all their stuff, yet they keep hitting things. So that's, that's a weird thing. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But the whole, Fox, deal or total surrender. I mean, they showed the other day, I know that, Trump thinks that it was, Tim Walz who hacked into the water.
Yes.
But it wasn't. And they showed there was 7 states that were hit, maybe more.
I don't think they've released the other states.
No, they haven't. So, man,
I want to know what other states were hit.
I know. I wonder. God, Tim Walz is really good if he's doing that. Is he doing the other states too, or are they just all bad?
Didn't he call him that fat guy?
The fat guy with over there. He's just not good at doing what? Oh, Lord. So, we got a Wonder Woman. Oh, who would win between Wonder Woman and Batman? Come on, Belle.
Well, I got to say Batman because honestly, I can't let go of the fact that the woman ought to be making some sandwiches.
What about Captain Marvel? She's a woman.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, she should be making sandwiches too.
Wasn't she supposed to be the most powerful of the...
See, that's what I thought. I thought she was supposed to be the most powerful superhero of all time.
That's not Superman.
Well, you're talking 2 different universes.
See, that's the whole thing.
These don't exist in each other's worlds.
Okay.
Maybe we need to put them together and see who wins, like a cage match.
Marvel and DC have actually done co-publishing agreements where they will put out books that, like the Avengers versus the Justice League.
Yeah.
And they don't let each other be the quote-unquote winner. It has to come out as a neutral fight in the end.
They come out of Switzerland.
What?
They come out of Switzerland. It's a tie.
At the end of it all, they do.
Oh, my God. Somebody said super sandwiches she would make. Probably. The lasso of truth. That would get Belle.
There's not enough mayonnaise on this woman.
Wonder Woman does have an invisible airplane.
She does. She has an invisible airplane, and she's like a goddess.
That's right.
Which I don't understand the point of the plane when you can fly.
Because you're not always going to be going places on your own.
Where's Superman's plane? He can fly. Why didn't he have a plane?
I don't know. That's a good question.
He's got a utility belt.
No, that's Batman. Batman's got all kinds of stuff.
Oh yeah, that's
Superman doesn't need any of that because he's not a wuss.
All he needs is a cape.
That's right, a cape and glasses just in case he wants to disappear.
And a typewriter.
A typewriter.
In case there's a breaking news story.
I can't make it today, guys. I got a deadline I got to hit. Otherwise, I'm in a lot of trouble. Coming up, we'll talk a little bit about the governor's race, among other things. Chad Benson, Super Talk 987.
I'm Ken Weaver with your top stories, and it's not even rush hour, and we got a big problem in traffic in Mount Juliet. Got a crash that has closed the exit ramp 40 westbound to Golden Bear Gateway. In Madison, got a stalled vehicle, left shoulder blocked. 65 northbound there at the Due West Avenue overpass. Got the full forecast coming up in 5 minutes. Michigan health officials say 2 people have died after contracting cyclosporiasis, marking the first confirmed U.S. deaths linked to this parasitic illness that causes explosive diarrhea. Both of these victims had significant underlying health conditions, and officials say dehydration may have contributed to their deaths. President Trump has launched the President's Military Spouse Commission, calling it a long overdue effort to support military families. The commission will study issues impacting spouses and children of service members and recommend possible solutions.
The commission will develop suggestions to address particular challenges in housing, employment, healthcare, education, childcare, and just about everything else you can think of.
Right now in Nashville, detectives still working to determine why an 87-year-old man drove into an intersection on Lower Broad. He killed 1 person, injured 3 others Saturday afternoon. Police have identified the driver as 87-year-old Thomas Cahill of Bowling Green, whom they say ran a red light. Here's Channel 4's Braden Ross, who spoke to a witness.
It was either his foot was unable to find the brake and get off of the gas, or he was trying to beat that red light.
Cahill's 90-year-old wife and her caregiver were in the car, too. Cahill and his wife were taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The caregiver told police she was on her phone in the back seat at the time of the crash and only looked up when she heard the sound of pedestrians being hit.
Yeah, police identified the victim, who is deceased, as 58-year-old Timothy Wedlock of Australia. That's the latest news. Weather's next. I'm Ken Weaver, WTN News.
Times are tough. Absolutely.
The Guaranteed Offer is the simplest, least stressful way to sell your home. You go to our website, you fill out a quick form, we set an appointment, we bring you an all-cash offer. Literally, there's no lockbox on the front of your house, there's no showings, we pay all cash, we close in as little as 21 days, stress-free. We've helped thousands of homeowners just like you sell your home the hassle-free way with the Guaranteed Offer from Mark Spain Real Estate.
What if your back pain isn't just back pain? Pain shooting down your leg could be sciatic. Legs that feel heavy, make you walk difficult, maybe spinal stenosis. Burning, tingling, or numbness in your feet could be neuropathy. And a slipped or herniated disc could put pressure on your nerves, causing pain that travels in your arms and legs. The good news is you don't have to keep living with it. Thank goodness for that. Thank you very much. My friends over at the Wellness Institute of Nashville. And, of course, we're talking about Dr. Mitchell. At the Wellness, they specialize in non-surgical spinal decompression and personalized treatment plans designed to relieve the pressure on your spine, reduce pain, and help get your back to doing the things you love. Because that's what you want. You want your back back. And all month long, right now, August, 50% off non-surgical spinal decompression treatments. It's never been a better time. Take the first step towards lasting relief. Bring your MRI and we'll explain the results and make you understand what really makes sense when it comes to this. Don't settle for masking the pain. Find out what's really causing it. Call the Wellness today, 615-246-5009. That's 615-246-5009 today, or visit thepainisbad.com. The Wellness Institute, helping Nashville move better, feel better, and live with less pain. Bulwark Capital. See what's going on in the market. It's up, it's down, it's sideways. Nobody really knows. And is there a situation where you can feel a pop when it comes to AI? Are we at that point where it feels very 1999, 2008 again? We don't want that. What about what's going on geopolitically with oil, the energy markets? How's that shaping up? And we had the help today, bail out the Japanese and the yen. So why not get a second opinion when it comes to what's going on with your investments and your retirement? That's why I want you to talk to my friends at Bulwark Capital Management. They'll walk you through what's going on in your account, show you what they're all about, lower risk, lower cost, lower volatility. It's all about risk management and what they do with their fundamentals and how they go about investing and how they have a global outlook on things. Absolutely free for you to sign up today. Worst case scenario is you're going to learn a little something. Go to knowyourriskpodcast.com. That's KNOW, yourriskpodcast.com for Bulwark Capital's Know Your Risk Portfolio Review. All righty. By the way, a lot of people chiming in, and we do get it. We should have thought of it. You guys are hitting out the park. When Belle's talking about Wonder Woman making him a sandwich.
Yeah.
What is she going to do it on? Wonder Bread.
I would hope so.
Wonder Bread. Well, he's not doing it on wheat bread. That's silly. That's homemade bread, baby. No. We're a few days away from the primary. Could be primary night.
Watch your cookies, watch out! Tennessee, stay down. Fortune cookies, watch out! Marshall's coming to town. Cell phones bag, rose in boots, big hat, no boots, rose in boots, show us where you grew, you love that shout, from the red cap crowd, say it extra loud, rose in boots, not in my town, Monty Fritz, love ain't a law and faith ain't this, that's not freedom, that's not truth, not in my town.
That's right. So depending on the polls you're looking at, it's either really close or it's a blowout. Either way, Marcia looks like she's in the lead in any of those. Her poll says she's up by 17. And that's her poll. Internal poll, we've been asking around her office, and we feel like we got a really good shot of winning. But I will say, Monty, while he's third in everything, look, think about it. Dollars spent, right? Return on investment for votes.
Yeah.
Monty has done the best because he spent like $300,000.
Yeah. And he's got some followers, man.
He does.
He's got people who are, I mean, they like him.
They do. A lot of you have said, I will say, we get, for all the texts, we get a lot of texts throughout the day. You guys, that's what we do here, and we fly through stuff. I've yet to see, maybe since this is really heated up and actually became a thing where it wasn't, John's been running since, I don't know, forever. Monty's been running for a while, and Marcia delayed, sashayed, and then got in. The reality of all of that is, I've yet to we haven't had a day where we've had more than one text of support for Marcia, and that's usually, well, if it's over a Democrat, that's it. Most of you say, I'll stay home over that. So John's got very little. Monty has gotten the most out of everybody. Monty easily has gotten the most here because he, you know what? As I said, I don't agree with a lot of his stuff, but I will tell you, salt of the earth as far as his beliefs, as far as just as a person, he is exactly who he is. Who he is here, shake your hand, because there's a lot of them you meet and you're like, that guy's, there's hypocrisy right there. But no, I don't think so with him. I don't. I'm not saying the same thing with John, but with Marcia, she's just a different version of the swamp, is what a lot of you say. I agree. I mean, she's a politician.
And she's not even that big of a difference.
No, it's not. Marcia's last fortune cookie says she's up by 17. So there you go.
Our listeners.
That's so true. Yeah, there you go. So I've talked to a lot of Democrats, 8379, who said they're voting for Monty in the primary, then Jerry in the main election. I could see that. By the way, as far as who's on the left, let me break it down for you. Carnita Atwater. All right. So she is.
Ditch.
What?
Ditch.
Hold on. Was it Tim? What's his name? Sear?
Oh, no.
CYR? What would you say?
Can't remember.
Yeah.
CYR.
He's the guy we never could find.
No, we never could find him. He may not even know he's running anymore. So there you go. Ditch, right? Adam Ditch Kurtz. Kevin.
I saw a couple of signs for Ditch over in my neighborhood.
There you go.
That are brand new.
Kevin Lee McCants, age not known. By the way, age for Ditch is 47. And then Jerry Green, who I told Belle, I don't know. I mean, we're going to have her on, and hopefully in the next couple days. If you listen to her stuff and she didn't have a D and you didn't know she was a Democrat, you think, well, she's interesting. She's a little libertarian-esque in that. Maybe leans to the left, but, is what it is. But she's probably, like, out of all the stuff, and like I was going through the Tennessee and a few others, she's the only one that they'll give her a write-up, like where you go down and they talk about Marcia, they talk about Monty, they all got questions and answers, John Rose and the whole 9 yards. Nobody else on the Democrat side did. So I think it's hers on that side. And we'll see. We'll see what it looks like. But when it comes to, I look at, Marcia, it's still hers to lose, but she made this thing way harder than she needed to. And if you're not willing to debate at all, that to me says something. And now if you would, even if in the last week or two, if you were willing to debate, the only reason you were doing that is because they were catching up to you. They were catching up to you. And I'm still trying to figure out what question couldn't you answer. Now we're going to interview her whether she likes it or not on Wednesday. It's happening. So we're going to. Again, whether she likes it or not, we're going to have fun with it because we interviewed John. We interviewed Ditch. We interviewed Monty. We interviewed, anybody who's willing to come on. I'm okay with it. So we'll see. But do I think that it's still Marcia's? Yeah, but let me ask you this. If anybody who's voting for Marcia, text the program, let us know why. Why her? Even over John, even over, Monty. Why her? Like, what exactly is it that you go, that's the person to lead us?
Every time you've asked that question before, it's invariably come with the caveat of, I'll vote for her instead of a Democrat. Well, yeah, we expect you, if you're a Republican, we would expect you to do that, but there are other avenues you can take, like writing me in, or writing Ken in, or writing yourself in.
Yeah. I mean, which is also something you can do.
If you dislike her, you don't have to vote for her.
Yeah, nobody's saying you have to vote for her. Nobody's saying that at all. But I'm just, I'm trying to figure out what is she at? 25%, Bell? You're always good with the thing with the Senate.
As far as her approval rating, that was the last number I saw, that she had a 25% approval rating and I guess that leaves her with a 75% unapproval rating.
That does. So there's
Which is a horribly, horribly large amount for somebody to be disliked by.
So, okay. 3425 says, I'll vote for her because she's a hot senior cougar.
She needs a hairdresser.
Somebody else. This is interesting. I vote for Marvin. I vote for Marcia because I like fortune cookies. And somebody, 3618 said the deal with Marcia and none of y'all around in Tennessee when she made a name for herself. But Marcia in the beginning was nothing more than a pretty face with blonde hair. That's all she was and all she will ever be. Well, not no more, because now she's old and wrinkly.
That's just hurtful.
That's hurtful. All right, my God.
She has value. She could probably make a mean sandwich.
Oh, my God, with the sandwiches. Funny thing is, you probably don't even make yourself a sandwich.
Yeah, I make BLTs all the time. And pimento cheese. Love me some pimento cheese.
Pimento cheese on the BLT?
No, just its own, on its own.
Oh, I got you.
With mayonnaise.
Sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes.
So this most recent on-message poll
Yeah.
from last month, this is from Tennessee Firefly, TN Firefly. This poll showed Blackburn at 35%, John Rose 31%, Monty Fritz 26%. That's pretty tight.
That
if
is
that's
tight.
how it is.
Yeah. And I mean, that's tight. And, and I know Rose wanted Monty to drop out and then, for whatever reasons, but the reality is no, that's silly. I mean, he's made a name for himself and he showed that through the grassroots effort and social media, which by the way, neither of them have done any kind of good job with social media. I mean, neither of them. You can go look at, like Ditch, he's done a pretty decent job. I mean, it's not like he's got a massive following, but he's tried. Jerry Green's done a good job, whether you like her or don't on the Democrat side. But, and here's the thing. Do you think she's going to debate? Let's say she wins and let's say Jerry wins. Do you think they'll debate? Or do you think Marshall will say no?
Oh, she'll definitely say no because there'll be no reason.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I don't think, Jerry doesn't have a hope in hell of winning, and Marcia's not going to give her the opportunity to find a corner to back her into.
Isn't that scary to think, I'm going to vote for the one that's afraid to have a confrontation? That's like saying, I'm going to vote for the guy, I'm going to vote for the fighter that refuses to fight.
Yeah.
And that's how we'll decide who wins this. Come on, we got to do better. It's all this weekend, right? Katie Hobbs in Arizona says, I'm not going to debate Andy Biggs. That's how she won last time. She didn't debate Carrie Lake. So it's like, if I guess it works, and it's sad. It's a sad thing. I think they should have to at least do it once. But alas, it probably won't happen. So she's going to become governor without ever sitting down and having a big conversation with anybody. The last conversation that was even semi pushbacky that I heard was Chris, and she got all flustered with the weed thing, and that was it. And since then, so
that's when she hung up on him, right?
Yeah, and now it's just she's out there talking to Tennesseans.
She hung up on Brother Hand?
Yeah, remember when that was the whole thing with the weed? Because she said she wouldn't vote, even if they voted on it, she'd veto it.
Even if they brought her, like if the legislature brought her a vote of the people bill.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Which I don't think you can do in Tennessee anyway.
No,
I think they passed a law against that.
But even if you vote, even if the state, like we the people, she would go against we the people.
Yeah.
Because
and don't forget when they talk about vetoing bills, if in this state, if the General Assembly wants it, the General Assembly gets it.
Yeah.
They have a supermajority. They can override a veto. That's why Lee let so many bills just become law without his signature, because if he didn't agree with them, he wasn't going to sign them. But he knew that they wanted it, they could just override his veto. So what's the point of vetoing?
So you just let it, rather than sign it, you CYA yourself and just say, I just let it go.
Yeah.
That's it.
That was on them.
Yep, that was on them. All right, coming up, the one and only Matt Murphy, who will also be there Thursday night, along with Jackson and Chris and Dan. And remember, Thursday night is Hug a Dan night.
Hug Brother Dan Mandis night.
Every night is Hug a Dan
And when
night.
you see Dan, remember, one of the things he's working on is he loves it when people get into his space. So
if you see him, you walk up to him, wrap your arms around him, and tell him he is loved.
Loved. Tell him he's loved to the point where he's being stalked. He would love that. He'd love to hear from you guys. All right, Matt, straight ahead, Chad Bench Show, Super Talk 99.7. Rocking and rolling. It's Monday, baby.
Best day of the week.
We even have a Monday song making fun of Bell. You want to hear it? Let's find our Mondays.
I do.
Yeah.
Anything to make fun of Bell, I want in.
Okay, here we go. This is the Monday song.
Ken walks and grinning, Chad says let's go. Bell sees the calendar and moves real slow.
Ken says best day.
Chad says no blues.
Bell says not again.
And stares at his shoes.
Ken and Chad love Mondays.
They love Mondays.
Anything to mess with Bell.
That just blows me away how much that sounds like real people.
I know. Because it is. They're little tiny people inside of my house.
That sounds like real people. That's true.
So what's
That's
up,
a little
brother?
computer. What's going on, everybody?
Hey, did you go last night?
I did.
What kind of barbecue did you have?
I didn't eat.
Oh, you're afraid you might get the cyclosporiasis?
No. I don't like standing in line to eat.
Oh yeah, that sucks, dude. You and I both, man. Because I told Jack when we were at that golf tournament, I'm like, dude, if there's a line for food, we're leaving. I'm gonna stop and get it because I'm not gonna stand in line.
Generally speaking, I mean, no, it was good. I mean, it was wonderful and it was nice and it was a fun time was had by all. And Jack puts on a great event. But when there's the hey, everybody, it's time to eat, and there's the big thing, I'm like, okay, we can either stand in line to eat, which is what I'm sure is delicious barbecue, or we can leave, go somewhere else to eat, and beat the crowd before they all get done eating, and they all wanted to, descend on the parking lot, right? So
yeah.
I feel like it was the smart move.
Was Marsha there?
Marsha was there. I said hello to Marsha. She said seems great. She seems very positive.
Was she talking to Tennesseans?
Yeah, she's working the crowd. She's working the crowd.
She was working. Well, it's kind of, people asking her, did you ask her anything? She's like, hey, why don't you come on my show? Let me ask you some questions.
I talked to Ward for a minute about it, and he's like, oh, we're so busy, we're crazy. Just give me a call and we'll figure it out. So,
So that's a no.
I mean, I've given up on talking to any of these folks. That I just don't want any part of it. I mean, but no, Marsha is a very, very lovely woman in person, particularly, and I suppose she's going to make a fine governor.
Yeah, that's the way. I mean, that's the way I feel. I mean, I know her internal polling has her up by 17, but other polls have her, within almost the margin of error, but we'll see. I saw your your tweet this weekend, and I agree. At what point in time do we tell people, hey, you know what? You're 87. Maybe we need to have a driver's test.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, this thing down in Nashville over the weekend, we set these standards for young people by which we say, I started driving when I was 12.
Yeah.
I mean, on the road, driving my mother around Thompson, Georgia, because my mother had so many accidents and she was stubborn, and my granddad's like, you're going to kill these kids. They're going to drive you from now on. And it was just kind of, we never got in trouble about it. It was a small town. But you have minimum standards. And you do that based on an inability to make mature decisions. We don't believe like you have the mental capability and why wouldn't we do that on physical capabilities and mental capabilities on the higher end?
I agree. I mean,
after 80, and that's not, I'm not trying to take grandma's keys away from her. I'm just suggesting that we see a lot of that going on.
And I want to know, why was so you got the 90-year-old wife, you got the 87-year-old, you have the healthcare helper.
Why wouldn't she drive?
Why wouldn't she drive? That's the question I want to know.
Yeah, I don't know the answer to that either. And, sadly, there's a person dead as a result of all of that. So we'll talk about that, amongst other things. Plus, it's a political all-skate on the Matt Murphy Show. And if you don't know what that means, you'll find out in just a couple of minutes.
All right, Matt, straight ahead. Remember, come join us. We're all going to be there, including Bell.
Bell's coming.
Yeah, we're making him. He's going to hop on down there.
Let's go.